that you wanna stay. Baby, just don't walk away. I need you now. Fade it out. All the time we spent alone, fighting through the firestorm. Don't let me down. I need you now, 'cause I'm feeling worn out. It's getting to me. Lost some heart trying to get on my feet. Caught in the madness, I feel you somehow. Don't let me go, I need you right now. I wanna be next to you, you wanna be next to me. Holding our paper hearts, fading our broken dreams. I wanna be next to you, you wanna be next to me. Holding our paper hearts, fading our broken dreams. I wanna be next to you. Tell me that you wanna stay. Baby, just don't walk away. I need you now. Fade it out. All the time we spent alone, fighting through the firestorm. Don't let me down. I need you now, 'cause I'm feeling worn out. It's getting to me. Lost some heart trying to get on my feet. Caught in the madness, I feel you somehow. Don't let me go, I need you right now. I wanna be next to you, you wanna be next to me. Holding our paper hearts, fading our broken dreams. I wanna be next to you, you wanna be next to me. Holding our paper hearts, fading our broken dreams. I wanna be next to you.
What is up, everybody? What is up? What is up? What is up? How are you guys doing? Can you hear me okay? I think you guys can. Ooh, we got Hype Train going already, huh? It's like kicking off, we're just starting it off right. We're just gonna kick it off right here. Welcome to this special episode of Robeytech. Typically not on a Monday, but let us quickly hit record so we can make sure everything is recording. I want to edit this a little bit later. This is a bit of a special one, guys, just because we don't do stuff like this. It's new, right? Doing something like a NAS setup. And for those of you who don't know what NAS is a network access storage, and we're going to kind of walk you guys through all of the parts that are in here, and then just kind of a big sponsor, and then of course we're going to give one away. It's funny. Before we do that, yeah, new car, new build. Hey, what's going on here? Twitch, what's going on? Level 1? Where you guys are better than this. Let's unlock this. Let's unlock this hype train. Because remember, if we get 2 hype trains, we're giving away a 250 gig hard drive. So not only are you may walk away with a freaking QNAP network access storage, we could actually also give away a freaking 250 gig Western Digital, 250 gig Seagate SSD, because Seagate is the sponsor here. Sorry, I got to remember my thing, because I love Seagate as much as I love Seagate is awesome as well. So even better, because you're going to get their Barracuda drive. So even better than the other one as well. So yeah, let's finish up that. Let's get the what's up, Toonami? How are you guys? Let's get that. Let's fill up that bar real quick, and then we'll talk a little bit about this. But you know me, it's like I don't like to get going. Let me tell you guys about the giveaways that are happening today. There's actually only the 3. There's the 600 likes on the YouTube channel. There is the hype train, and then of course we're giving away what is essentially, I think, what, $500 freaking NAS today. So we got a lot going on. So I want to see like hype going on here, guys. So let's get those bits going. Let's get those subs going, and go from there. So somebody come on. Let's drop it so we can get off of this thing. There we go. And don't forget, subscribers, specifically if you're here for QNAP, if you're here for a NAS, I have some discounts, some really incredible discounts on NAS that are only available today. The other thing too is subscribers, if you want to get in on this and you are like here for a network access storage, you're like, hey man, I'm hoping to walk away with one of those. You're definitely going to want to subscribe, because subscribers get extra entries into the giveaways for this. So if you're over on YouTube, you're wanting to get a NAS, head over to twitch.tv/Robeytech, drop that free Prime subscription, and you have a better chance of winning. But let's get this going in there and go from there. I follow this man's tutorial and my PC literally broke. It's Bell. How did that happen? Because I've had thousands of people who followed it who had the opposite. So what did you do? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the comment on the haircut. Finally went and got it done. Let's see what's going on. Come on, Twitch. What's going on? Well, that's cool, PMS. You did a bunch of cleaning today, huh? How you doing, Fernando? Hello. Did they watch The Verge? Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's just funny. I've never heard that before. Like literally, it's like I have like hundreds of hundreds. There we go, Fuji. Starting out there. I'm doing good, George Ricky. I'm doing good. We have some exciting news. I mean, this is a big week for giveaways. I'll tell you. Thank you very much. Thanks for the hoodie thing. We got I needed a haircut for the Porsche. This is a good week for giveaways. Speaking of that, like we'll diverge before we go into this whole thing. Let me start with how are you doing? My name is Justin Robey. I'm the host of Robeytech. Robeytech is a show dedicated to tech news, tech deals, builds, all that sort of stuff. And usually the show is on every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, starting at 6 p.m. This is a special episode that is happening today. If you don't know who I am, and this is the first time you've ever watched this show, because usually it's not on a Monday. We're doing a special edition today. Specifically for QNAP and for Seagate. So big grateful thing for them. But on top of that, it's also a big week for giveaways, because not only are we giving away this QNAP NAS, which we have sitting right here. Here's the giveaway one right here with a couple drives that we're giving. So it's like, you know, I think you're getting a 12 terabyte drive, and you're getting the TS-253D QNAP. But I don't know if you guys saw, is anybody here a TikTok? Anybody here a TikTok person? If anybody watch or do TikTok or watch TikTok, let me get a raise of hands. If you don't, that's fine. But if you are a TikToker, I'd love to see who those folks are. Not much, a couple people. No. Any TikTokers? Sorry, bro. Thanks very much, guys. I watch, okay. Wolfpacks, we got one. No TikTokers, I do not. Nope. Lots of not TikTokers. I'm a Zoomer. Okay. Well, anyway, if you guys watch TikTok, there is a gentleman named Carter PC, and Carter PC has about almost a million followers on TikTok, and he and I are collaborating for a second PC giveaway. We don't know if it'll happen. It'll happen in probably the next 2 to 3 weeks, but we're partnering with Carter PC. I reached out to him on TikTok. He has agreed, and we are going back and forth and building a PC, like choosing the components for this PC together, and then when we're done, we'll come here, we'll stream it, and then we'll give that away. So we have not only do we have the giveaway that we built the other day that's also giving away with an Xbox One X, an Xbox Series X and a PlayStation 5, but we're also going to be, hey, thank you very much, Bearded Doom. We're also going to be giving away that Carter PC. So we're working on that, and then we're giving away the QNAP. So lots of giveaways that are starting in the next week. Thank you very much for the $5, dude. So yeah, we got a lot going on in terms of giveaways for this month. But first thing, let's get the hype going for me here. You guys, this is your chance to support, and we're at level 4 hype train. Let's we'll go from there. Our link to your Saturday's build. So it should be what? It shouldn't be the build. It should be different. I did all the links. There should not be a PC. It should say build. Let me make sure it's. I checked it all today. Hold on. Build. So this should be the link. This should be the link. Let me look at this. I may have to do it in the PC one. So this is the link to everything. Thank you very much for that. Drafaw's dropping it like it's hot. Yeah, this is the stuff for today. Okay, so it is working. I'm gonna make mods. There's a new command that's gonna be just for you. I'm making it right now. It'll say it'll be called !NAS. It's only for mods and only for mods in the streamer. This will put the right stuff. Don't use the build one because that one is that's just for builds. Thank you very much. Here we go. Level 5. We're going from there. So if you do and it's only for mods, so the mods will do that, and then you'll have links. If you're over in YouTube, then all that information is down below, so you'll be for them. Thank you very much, guys. There we go. 111. We got our first hype train. We can move on. So let me tell you a little bit about the show. Like I said, every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, typically at 6. We every once in a while we do special shows, like when we do CLG and all that sort of stuff. This week we have some pretty good shows. We got 3 3080 builds again this week, and all of those are going to be different builds. We're building in the Crystal X570. I'm trying to think of they're all different builds. We're finally using the MSI, oh my gosh, I just forgot the name of their high. We're using an MSI 3080, so we're using MSI 3080s this week. And so those are going to be a lot of fun, and that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week as well as Thursday night. We'll announce the giveaway will go live for the ultimate next gen giveaway. What else is kind of happening today on the show? We're going to do something completely new. We're going to be doing what's called a network access storage, or NAS, from QNAP. We'll talk a little bit about why these things are cool, what we'll do about them. The show should only last about a couple hours, hopefully just enough time for us to hit hype train twice. And if we only hit once, then we'll give away the 250 gig regardless, don't worry. So we'll walk through this. We're going to do the setup, talk about it, what all the different RAID stuff. So we'll try and break it down simply so you guys really understand what this is, and at the very end of the show, we'll give away one of these as well. Not the 4-bay version, what we have, but the 2-bay version. I talked a little bit about the giveaways again. Giveaways today, we're going to be giving away the hype train stuff for basically, if we hit 2 hype trains, we'll give away 250 gig Seagate NVMe SSD. And then finally, we're also going to be giving away, if we get 600 likes on the YouTube channel, on the YouTube video, we'll give away, I'm just making sure. If we get 600 likes on the YouTube, then we'll give away a 3 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which will give you 100 games on Xbox, 100 games on PC, and then the access to the streaming on Android as well. So pretty awesome stuff going on here. And then finally, last but not least, I guess the good thing is that we'll be answering questions. But I want to talk a little bit about and show you guys. I have my adapter right here. The stuff that is happening as I'm teaching you about QNAP today. I wanted to make sure that you guys saw. So all of the things, wow, this is like, I have like everything open. I'm gonna close all this stuff up. I'm a little wonky. Apparently I was going a little crazy with the stuff going on today. So let me bring up the capture here real quick. So all of the stuff that we have, so during today's show, where is it? Capture. There it is. So during today's show specifically, we are going to be, why do I not see it? Okay, I'm gonna hit record. So we're gonna hit record here, but why do I not? Oh, because it's like that weird thing where this thing is not, it's like not the right thing. Hold on. Properties. There it is. Activate. Come on, baby. Nope, not that one. Why do I not? Oh, there it is. Okay, now you guys can see it now. Okay, so all of the stuff that we're running today, I put a link, and this is the stuff we're going in there. Today only, for the next 5 hours, everything that we are going through today has a special 10% discount. So it's already on sale. Some of these things are already on sale, but you get an additional 10% using the promo code RBYTCH. So if you want to get one of these and you are like a NAS fan, you've been looking for it, here's a great opportunity for you to actually get a NAS for pretty inexpensive. So it's not just 10% off of the actual physical case as well, the actual device, but also the drives, each one of them up to 10% off. So it's well worth it today if you want to pick one up. If you do, if you wouldn't mind, if you pick one up today, I'd love you to email or just reach out to Blondie and let her know if you do get one. We'll give the first three or four people who get a QNAP and end up showing it in proof of purchase, we'll give you guys a code for Watchdogs Legion, just as a big thank you for buying them here on the show. So if you pick one up, reach out to Blondie, show your proof of purchase. We'll send you a code for Watchdogs and go from there. So lots of little bonuses for people who end up picking up one of these, because when they do stuff like this, you end up getting some nice bonus stuff. So it's RBYTCH, Drafaz, if you end up picking up a Robeytech. And then our mods are actually putting that in the channel. If they hit !NAS, you guys will be able to, if you hit !NAS, that stuff will start showing up in channel. There it is right there, Drafaz. But yeah, let me know. Reach out to Blondie. There it is right there. There's all the promo items and the stuff we're covering today. And then what we're doing specifically is we're using the 4-bay, that QNAP TS-253D. That's the one that we're using today. And we're using the Iron Wolf, both their SSD. We have their Iron Wolf Pro 125, because we're going to use their Q tier stuff. We'll talk a little bit about that. And then also we have a bunch of their drives. And then we'll be giving away at the end of today the QNAP TS-253D. So we're going to give this away and a drive as well. So lots of fun stuff going on. So that is the plan. The other thing I wanted to chat with you guys about real quick is something that's pretty cool about the specifically the SSDs. I'm sorry, the drives, is that if you buy the Iron Wolf Pro drives, you get the rescue recovery data plan for 3 years. So you'll actually have access to like a global world-class data recovery experts in case of in case of loss. So like if you lose like your kitty pictures, like Blondie has, or all of that secret drone footage that she's been taking off of people's drives and putting them on our NAS. There's people who, as long as you register after you purchase it, you get those 3 years, and you can help get those pictures back that Blondie likes to steal. So if you want to get that sort of stuff from there. Now I did want to cover real quick, like, because a lot of people are like, why, like, what is it that people use like a NAS for? Because you're probably like, a lot of people are like, what is a NAS? Like, why is that even a thing? Well, NASs are, unlike where a lot of people do things and store things in the cloud, one thing that we have an issue with, specifically at Robeytech, is that you only get 1 terabyte. When you can have stuff like a QNAP, like this NAS, you can have 12, 13, 14 terabytes of storage. And depending on how much data your life has, having something like this for a backup is always a very, very awesome thing. So a lot of people will do stuff for backups. Video and editing and photo editing is another one, just where you have large amounts of raw files. And instead of just like what we were doing is we were trying to do everything off of OneDrive or Google Drive, you just need massive amounts of storage. And this is the thing for basically where NASs come in super handy, is that this is access to huge amounts of storage. Lots of people can get access to. We're going to be setting this one up for our network, so then all of our editors can basically get there and put all of our stuff, like take care of all of our stuff without having the limitations of like having to delete all of our raw files and stuff like that. And then finally, the last thing, which a lot of people don't think about, is actually media streaming. So a lot of times what people will do is they'll have NASs like this, and instead of using physical drives, and I know with Netflix and things like that, this isn't as near a deal, but a lot of people still have Blu-rays. So that what they'll do is they'll copy all their Blu-rays and all their storage up onto a QNAP, and then what they'll do is they'll have a NAS, and then everybody will stream all of their media from a device like this, which is pretty cool. So you'll have it as like a media drive, which is pretty neat. So those are kind of some of the key user cases that people can use something like this for. And the thing that's really neat about it is, like, you might have a subscription for like 1 terabyte, where in this case, like in the one that we're going to give away, you'll have 12 terabytes of storage for what's essentially like $300. And this is something that you can put SSDs, you can do things, and we'll talk about RAIDs and setups and things a little later. You can have data that runs very, very fast, so you can get access to very, very quickly, all the way stuff to just things where I'm like dumping all of my videos and all of my photos, and that's all up there. And then depending on how you set it up, you can also have like redundancy and protection. So the other thing too is that, you know, should you have something happen where you really care about that data, you have something that's a backup and keeps you from actually losing like all of that sort of bad stuff. So that's why something like this is important. That's why specifically when, you know, I'm really grateful, because the team at Robeytech was really in need of a NAS, and I'm super grateful for QNAP and for Seagate to step up and help get us set up so we can show this off. I will be honest, transparency, I have never set up a NAS before in my life. I have read and I've gone through their webinar. I know a lot about like setting up RAIDs and all that sort of stuff, but this is going to be a first for me, so we're going to learn together. I know there's a couple people who have done this before, so I might look to you to get some additional help. But this should be a lot of fun for us to do together. So we're going to build it, we're going to set it up, just walk through it all together, and then at the very end, celebrate and have fun. So you guys can ask questions. Takes me to a thread. What? The QNAP link below is broken. I'm checking, Mabel. You're talking about in my description? I'm looking at it. Oh, dang it. Okay, yeah. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me fix this real quick. Yeah, I'll fix these. Hold on one sec. I just realized. Yeah, I realized what was wrong. 1 second. I'll get that. Give me just a moment, and we will have those fixed. Yeah, I'm getting it fixed right now. The link that the mods are putting in there are the right links. I don't know why, though. It's like something didn't copy. But we'll fix that real quick, and then you'll be good to go. 1 second. You guys should have the new link here pretty soon. Okay, the first link should be fixed. Now I realize what you guys are talking about. It's like, yeah, that's all wrong. Yeah, that is wrong. Okay, the first link should be fixed. I'm working on the second link now, guys. Stand by to stand by, stand by. Where is this one? I'm looking for the drive, sorry. So that one is fixed. I'm fixing the other one right now. Here it is right here. Fixing that one. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Oops. Okay, the second link should be fixed now. And then we're fixing the last link right now. Oh, wait. Sorry, I have to save. Hold on, now the link should be fixed. My bad. Okay, and then the last link is being fixed right now. Not supposed to be this big. Okay, here we go. Okay, the last link is now fixed. Sorry about that, guys. All fixed and saved. So those should be fixed now. There you go. Okay. Okay, so we're all saved. So let's get started. Let's get started here for the first time. I think I ran through anything. First and foremost, any questions before we start just throwing and taking this and opening this stuff together? But are you NASmatic? Wow, you guys, wow, already having fun with the thing. Thank you very much for those subscriptions, guys. Also, don't forget, if you are wanting to win that today, again, retail value on this is like what, 300 and something bucks for the one that we're giving today. Like, yeah, it's like you know, if you want to get on that, make sure you you basically enter, you do the subscription, especially going. Hey, thanks very much, Salem. Yeah, again, this is very different. NAS stands for Network Access Storage, guys. So that's what NAS stands for. Why would I consider? So I have not used Synology. Again, QNAP will be the first one I've ever done. I know people have done things with Synology versus that. I think it's just in terms of I think it's just in terms of what your preference is. I haven't used either, so I can't really talk. Network attached storage. You're right. Not network access. Network attached storage. Thank you, Twitbird. Yes. Sorry. I'm used to, you're right. Network attached storage. The winner does need to be present, yes, for today. That's awesome. Yes, you can use it for, that's another option is yes, using it for CCTV setup. That is another one that a lot of people use it for, is for CCTV. And actually, you'll see when we do the setup here, that you'll actually see something you'll actually see something specifically for using CCTV. Yeah, and a lot of, free NAS is another one. This is Monday. Yeah, I'm learning. Like, I apologize for getting that wrong. So yes, it's network attached storage. My bad. We'll talk a little bit about, but what network attached storage is this allows you to have it's basic. Well, we'll show you. But what it is a storage place that you have attached to your network, or you can have it remote, that you can have access to get large amounts of data, or put data that you want to have saved and have redundancy on, is what it's really for. Dominator, no, I'm sorry. Actually, the QNAP is going to have to be US only. Sorry. So let's get started. We're going to open this up. We narrowed this in. Why don't I just buy 10 hard drives? So a couple things. One of the things is that you could just go buy 10 hard drives, and then you'd have to put those in a chassis, set up a special NAS, you know, like free NAS or whatever it was, and people do stuff like that too, and set it up that way. Again, the thing that's nice about this is that this isn't bogging down your individual PC. This is less expensive than building a PC just for, you know, in a lot of ways, and just for essentially just doing that exact thing. But you could, if you wanted to, go get a giant drive, you know, go get a giant PC and throw 10 hard drives in there and set it up that way too. You can store movies, photos, all those sort of things. We're going to do RAID 1 and RAID 5, and I'll talk a little bit about RAID here in a bit. So we're also going to use this this new technology called Qtier, which we're going to show off, and a little bit, and we'll show you what the difference is between basically hot files or hot storage, and then cold storage, and a little bit about that. So we'll show that too. Yeah, for me, this is something that I definitely want to do. But let's get this open, and we'll kind of show it off. It says, welcome, thank you for choosing QNAP. We hope you enjoyed as much as we enjoyed creating it. The other thing too is that there's some cool options for like finding your NAS on your thing that like lights up like crazy RGB. So I'm pretty excited about that as well. So just watching some of the tutorials. Okay, so what's in the box? We'll talk about that here in a minute. We're just kind of opening up and getting it. It's not going to be the prettiest thing. We're definitely going to have to decorate this thing. But once you like, it's a big box, but like once you kind of get it out, it's actually not that big. So like really large box, itty bitty living space. So there's the actual size of it in terms of what's on here. And then again, you can get more powerful ones than this, but for what we need right now, this is going to be more than enough for us. So here it is right here. This is our our new QNAP Robeytech NAS. We're definitely gonna do some modding to this thing, just to make it look a little bit better. You know, because I've seen like iJustine and Linus have like ridiculous ones. This is our first. Like we're not at their like level in terms of what they need from a storage standpoint, but we're getting there. I'll tell you in terms of that stuff. Ooh, nice. That was a nice solid peel, I must say. So just open it up here, and then we'll show it off a little bit and go from there. Hey, Blondie, any takers on that? Have we had anybody good? This is not a mini ITX. This is a network attached storage. So this is not a mini ITX build or anything like that. This is physically, whoa. This is physically for a, did I just break that? I did. I just broke this thing. That was awesome. Good job, Robey. I already broke it. We're fine. It's all fine. We broke it. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, we're just open up the cover. This is where we're gonna install the stuff and go from there. So it's a 4-bay. We have a 4-bay NAS. We accidentally broke the, I forgot to push the pin down, and that was what I did wrong. So not as big of a deal. It still covers and still works. We can still cover it and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, kind of messed up there. But yeah, there we go. So that's a cover for it. Oh, never mind. Oh, that comes off. Oh, never mind. It's not broken. It's fine. We just took the latch off. It's fine. It's all fine. So we can still take this off and it's all good. I thought I broke it, but I didn't. Okay, so this is a 4-bay NAS. On the back, you can see these. And by the way, the other thing that's really cool about this is that these have 2.5 gigabit network, 2.5 gigabit LAN, which is the thing that's super crazy. Another thing I was super excited to get to use this, which means that access to this thing, because I mean, the drives are actually capable of, you know, some of these things are capable of the 6 gigabyte. These are 6 gigabyte per second. So really, really fast in terms of your drive speed. You've got USB 3, you've got HDMI, and then some USB 2. So you can do stuff like if you wanted to just attach HDMI to this. This is a PC running a custom operating system. But if you wanted to basically connect that and run it this way, we're going to do everything via their app. So you can do it remotely. I'm going to show you how to remotely set it up. And then it's just talking about the service portal and all that sort of stuff that's on here. And then again, we have 4 bays that we can install things on. So we're gonna be doing a mixture of SSD and physical drive for our setup. So just gonna do all our peels first and get all that set up first. There we go. And then we'll take this off and go from there. Yeah, Toonami, that's like a great, like that's the thing is like there's some people, and remember, like even if you don't win today, we have some incredible deals on the NAS. So like you're gonna be able to get it cheaper than you would typically get it. So here's what it looks like. Here's what we look like on the inside. We'll zoom in so you guys can see it a little bit better here, but here's what it looks like on the inside there. So you can see what we see. And then like I said, for us, we're gonna set it up. With what's called Q-tier, so we're going to be using a, it's locked up. Hold on. Yeah, there's a great view of my hard drive. I mean, of my laptop. Let's go to this and go to properties. Come on. Oh. Why is Newegg's here? They don't need to be mods. Okay, there we go. Now you can see it. So this is what it looks like right here. You can see that what we have is you can see like the 4 hard drives in here. Over here on the right is basically the PC itself. You got a front mounted. You've also got a front mounted. You can do USB 3 there, and then it's lots of cooling. So a nice little small compact device, and go from there. So pretty straightforward here. What we're going to do is we're going to be setting up. We're going to be putting in 3 of these 12, so we're going to be putting in 36 terabytes. And don't worry, we don't get all 36 terabytes, but we're going to do and basically RAID 5 for this, and then we're going to stick in a single, not this one, Iron Wolf Pro, and then this is so we can do Q-tier. And I'll talk a little bit about Q-tier here in a minute, but basically one of the things that's really cool about Q-tier is what it allows us to do is it basically looks at your storage. And then as you use files, what it does is it takes the things that you use most frequently and moves them to the SSD, and then the things that you need less frequently and puts them onto the slower physical drive, thus improving your performance for basically as you're accessing your data. And then secondly, just making it way more efficient for you to basically use the stuff that you normally use when you access your stuff. So this is all the stuff that we're like. This isn't going to be a complicated physical hard drive setup thing. This is all we really need to basically get things set up here. And then lastly, the last thing we have in here is just some of the additional stuff. Like here's our power cable. We got a power cable. Looks like we got some screws for hard drives, which we're going to need, and then they've given us two 2.5 gigabit Ethernet cables, but we've already got one of those already set up, so which is pretty neat. So yeah, it's going to be a nice RAID array. Like I said, RAID 5 for the physical drives, and then basically our single one for the Q tier stuff. And then what we'll do is we'll make sure that we keep 10%, basically 10% available on this to make sure we get maximum speed. The other thing that's really cool, and I'll show you this later on, is that for SSD specifically, because you know that they have a different shelf life when it comes to how much they can be read and written to. The QNAP actually has in the UI, and we'll show this a little later, shows you how much time you have left and when you need to replace something like your SSD, which is pretty neat. And that's actually all built into the firmware of the SSDs, but it's neat that it shows you that data up top. Okay, so let's go and open these up and get these installed and go from there. This is actually a Newegg. This is actually a Robeytech / Newegg mat, not the Gamers Nexus one. So yeah, it's the Newegg one. So it's down here in the bottom. Actually, it's funny because like you think that logo is there, but there's actually a Newegg logo over in the far right too. Yeah, it's a custom one. We're actually going to be selling them here pretty soon. I think is the plan. I don't know if Newegg's here. I think we're working on it. I think we've said that anywhere between 60 and 100 bucks. So the plan, and we're working on our merch store right now, where you're going to be able to buy merch from Newegg at newegg.com/Robeytech. So with them being such an awesome sponsor, why wouldn't we sell our stuff on newegg.com? So. Yeah, and again, we're giving away the 253D with 24 terabytes yourself. I mean, look at these drives. I mean, these things are like bricks, man. Look at that stuff, dude. These things are crazy. So I'm excited about this. We are going to, you don't have to, like this actually does have the clips. So if you wanted to just do the clips, you could just do the clip side. I don't know, maybe I should. We could do the clips. I'm gonna probably screw these in just because I don't see myself, if I'm running out, what we'll probably do is just add another NAS versus like just doing the clips. So I'll probably screw them in and also install. Oh, I put it on backwards. Put it on the right way, Robey. Okay, so there we go. We got that in. We're gonna screw them in and we're gonna go ahead and use the clips here. But the clips are pretty easy. Just pull them out and then you pop them back in there and then you're actually secured. But I just wanna make sure, these things are not cheap. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to waste $199. I want to make sure that this sucker ain't going anywhere. So, okay, so there we go. We got that installed and all clipped in. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to open some of these awesome screws here and go from there. Yeah, and it's I will tell you that's something that like they are monitoring the third-party seller stuff. Like for instance, I literally saw on my Twitter somebody had said, hey, the shipping to Canada looks super messed up, and other things where I have seen Newegg go and investigate. So if you see something really wacky on their site, don't be afraid to report it, guys. They will actually go and investigate and pull some of that stuff. So I dare you to use SCSI. Ha, you're funny, Adam. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna screw these in, make sure they're secure. Drive number 1. And then don't forget, if you're looking at it, like if you're joining us, you're interested in getting a NAS, we show this off a little bit later. There is a link that we're putting in here pretty regularly. I have it up that is taking you to this right here. You guys can see right here. It's actually taking you to this. And this link that you have right here, these are the items that are specifically on sale today up until midnight tonight using the code RBYTCH. If you buy one, please reach out to us, reach out to Blondie But Geeky, show us proof of purchase, and we'll also give you a free copy of, it's network attached storage. Sorry, Blondie, not network access, network attached. If you reach out to Blondie, show us proof of purchase, we will actually end up hooking you up with, we'll hook you up with a free copy of Watch Dogs as well. So lots going on there, trying to make it easy and awesome. And so we can continue to do things like this as well. So yeah. Okay, so we got one-drive. So here we go. We got one-drive. All you're going to do is take this bad boy. You're just going to slip it right in like so. Let me bring it over so you guys can actually see. There's our QNAP. And then we're just going to drop it in like it's hot. There you go. One drive in. And that, come back. Yeah, how much were those 12? So the 12 terabytes, the 12 terabyte drives, we have the 8 terabytes here. Let me see how much the 12 terabytes are. I guess NAS 12 terabytes are $319. So these are $319 for these. I'll put a link to those now down below. I guess we didn't have those in there. Those aren't part of the promo. We have the 8 and the 4. The 12s are not, but the 8s, the 8 and the 4 ones are. So, okay, next one up, next drive here. We're gonna take off our little clips here. Who's having fun? Who's learning something new? Yeah, network attached storage. Yes. I did get all these parts from Newegg. Well, I got these from Seagate and from QNAP. So I did this in conjunction with Newegg, but it was QNAP, Seagate, and Newegg are all sponsors for this one. And just to be clear, I am not being paid for this. This is just the only thing I've gotten is this is all new for me. I'm like free to say what it was. And so it's just showing this off. So yeah, at least I don't think I'm getting, yeah. I think the NAS cuts. These are nice. These are nice NASs. That's so. It's weird to say NAS so much, but yeah, these are nice NASs. So, oh, I put it on backwards again. Wow, Robey, you think you'd learn? Man, these are nice drives. Okay, so we got that in there. We're gonna drop our clip in now. Drop it like it's hot. I forgot my ice. Now they're not gonna sponsor me. Someday we'll get our ice sponsorship, guys. It's gonna happen. Okay, so I think I've got that locked in there. Nope, that's not locked. Okay, there we go. That's locked in there now. We're gonna do this side real quick. And we are giving one, like I said, we're giving one of these away. If you are a Twitch subscriber here at twitch.tv/Robeytech, you do get extra entries towards those giveaways as well. So you might want, if you want to get into that and win we're giving away, the one that we're doing is actually 12 terabytes. So we're giving away 24 terabytes, a 24 terabyte NAS here today. Good, Mudassir. I'm saying, I hope I said that right. Looking for upgrade, I have a 3600 B450 and 32 gigs. Any suggestions I would wait for AMD to drop or the 3070? A 3600X and a B450 is okay for a 3070. I mean, again, where you're gonna see bottlenecking is at 1080p. But unless you care about 1080p and greater than like 300 frames per second, you're okay. So this runs their own operating system, their own QNAP operating system. So it doesn't run Windows or anything like that. What it is set up is so Windows users and Mac users can gain access to it. Okay, so we're turning that in. There we go, drive number 2 installed, and now we're doing drive number 3, and then we'll install our SSD. Yeah, it's called I think it's the QNAP it's a QNAP operating system. QNOS. I don't know if that's actually it, but it sounds pretty awesome. Pronounce nases without the nases. NASes. No, I'm not gonna say that. You're hilarious. Ha ha ha. You just want me to say that. Okay, there we go. That's in. Got this bubble wrap in here. It's like taking up my whole garbage can in here. I'm gonna have to empty that out before the show on Wednesday. Okay, so we got that opened up in here. I don't know if Zen 3, again, I'm not sure if that's true yet. I do think Zen 3 is the right step in terms of finally getting, making Intel, I think truth be told, if Intel doesn't really do well with Rocket Lake and their first out of the gate 7 nanometer chip isn't what it needs to be, and especially when it comes to single-threaded performance, then yes, you're right. But because we haven't seen what Rocket Lake does yet, I think it's hard for us to say whether the coffin has been put in for Intel or not. So giveaway will be at the end of the show. And then how many likes? Where's Fernando? How many likes do we have on the YouTube channel? Trying to figure out what graphics card I should get for 36 before motherboard. I think at 3070. I think at 3070 is fine. That's what you should. You just have to wait till October. I don't know. Like Icy Sniper, we don't know. So I heard that Rocket Lake is supposed to be. Is it really? If it's 14 nanometer plus, then I don't see how they're going to make it that much faster. Do you know if I haven't seen anything? I honestly haven't been paying attention, to be honest. Like we've been so heads down with the everything else that I'm like I haven't really paid attention much to Rocket Lake. So, oh sorry, 12. That's what I was saying. 12 nanometer, not 10. 12 nanometer. I heard 12. So I heard 12, but that again can't quote me, and I'm not going to say anything until I can go from there. Just jump to 216. Remember, guys, if we get to 600 likes on YouTube, which I don't know how many people are on YouTube right now. I don't have my window up. Let me get my window into our analytics. There's 463 people right now hanging out on YouTube. And we have a couple hundred people, 300 people hanging out on Twitch right now. If you want to pop on over to YouTube and hit that like button, we can do that giveaway. I have heard lots of rumors about all the different things in terms of what is potentially the 3080 Ti and all that sort of stuff. I don't know what to believe. You know what I mean? Like somebody had even told me, like we had joked that somebody had even told me that they were going to put a bunch of 3080s on sale on October 28th during the AMD Radeon conference. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I need to register so I can get my free rescue stuff. That is going to be definitely true. Don't forget, if you get one of these, you get access to that rescue. Data rescue for three years that comes with buying some of these drives. Okay, so for this one, I need to put this down close. These are going to be a little bit different. These are NAS specific SSDs. So we're going to put that right there. There's 2.5 inch. It's telling us where to install it. We're going to grab our screw here. Screw you, screw. There we go. And we're gonna screw this in. You guys are gonna stop me. Oh, you may stop me, but that'd be terrible. Don't do that. When you fail at getting this in. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. I'm gonna take this out. I don't need this. I don't know. I think I might need to use the other screws. I think these are different screws, but we'll see. Nope. No, I'm gonna use the other screws. Yep. Not these screws. Okay. Choose the right screws. Robey, choose the right screws. There we go. Whoa! Look at all those screws everywhere. Luckily, we have another bag they gave us, which is good. Okay, cool. Here we go. We're gonna choose the right screws this time. Okay, now we'll screw this last NAS drive here. Now, the other thing that's pretty cool about this whole thing is that also, if like, say for instance, you have like a 6-bay, like you're using a 4-bay, and then you stuck a QNAP and you're like, oh, I need more storage. Like say for instance, I wanted to go from a 4-bay to a 6-bay. You can stick these drives in that 6-bay and then it'll restore the current volume. So you could this is upgradable, which is the other thing that's pretty nice. And I think that's one thing about like, if you go with something like this, options that you wouldn't get it, like say for instance, you're like, oh, I have 10 terabytes and now I'm gonna go switch to a completely different PC. Then you don't have that array built the same way. So some cool stuff like that kind of comes with the territory for using something like QNAP. Okay, guys. Well, unlike most of my other builds, the build is actually that build was pretty painless. We've got all our drives now in there. We've done all our peels. Very appealing. So there is our completed setup. We've set up and completed a full build in like 30 minutes, in like an hour. And that was like a lot of talking. So that was pretty fast. So there we go. Now we're gonna go plug it all in and get this bad boy going and start the setup process. Now I'm going to show you how to do it via my laptop. That's how you say it where I'm from. I wonder if I do this, sorry, I just realized. Can I still put this clip in here? I think I should be able to, but we're gonna test. Just trying to see. The answer is maybe. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just save that separately. Okay, there we go. Okay, that is all in. We're gonna save all this stuff into a separate area for later. Okay, here is our power, and then we have our network already ready for us. So we're going to now, oopsie. Ugh. Hey Blondie, if anybody's taking advantage of that, please give me a text and let me know. I'd love to know if somebody ended up picking up one of these today so we could celebrate that and call them out. So if you end up, like I said, if you end up deciding to take advantage of those, if you end up deciding to take advantage of these sales for the QNAP that we're showing today, please ping us, ping Blondie. Not only we'll shout you out here on the show for taking advantage of the sale, but we'll also give you a free copy of Watch Dogs just for your trouble and for using it today. So, but ping Blondie, and then Blondie will text me and let me know that people have done it. All you got to do is show her proof of purchase. So, okay, again, putting that in there. Okay, so we've got everything plugged in here in the back. What we're doing right now is we're gonna put our fancy cover on. We're gonna grab our cleaner here and just clean it up here. Make sure it looks good. Okay, and then we're just gonna push this power button and it's on. Look at that. QNAP is on. We've turned on our QNAP. Who's excited? QNAPA. Ooh, it's making sounds. It does light up. There is apparently and it's worth testing out. We'll show off some of this stuff here in a minute, but there is a way to have it do certain light. It doesn't do anything super fancy, but we are gonna put we're definitely gonna have to do some modification to this bad boy just to make it continue to look super awesome. All right, so we got the QNAP up. Oh, it's making sounds. We're gonna give it a couple minutes because it needs a couple minutes apparently. Then we'll connect the software. For those 36 subs. That's awesome. Thank you very much for all this. Not enough RGB. Best X570. There's so many options at under 400. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of money to spend on an X570 board. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll go ahead and how about this? We'll just, even though it's not in it, we'll just stick this on top of it, and there you go. Now it's got RGB on it. So now there's RGB on the QNAP. Oh, is that good enough? You like that? Is RGB on the QNAP? Is that the same? Now you guys are watching it. Now you guys are all into it. It works for me. There's RGB on the QNAP. Oh man. Oh man. You guys like that? Yeah, we need to add. So now, yeah, I'll add an RTX on second. Okay, so this is where get ready, guys. This could all go south. It could all go north. It could all go whatever. But we are going to now try and get this set up. So here's where we are. We don't know. This should work. It all should be fine. We will find out here very quickly as I start to do this setup. But first thing, we're going to go to here. I'm going to close out all this stuff. I don't need any of this stuff. I'm gonna sign out everything. Just make sure that it's just you and I. Just quiet time with you and I. That's what we're here for. So we're gonna quit out of Teams. All the Discord folks writing me. I'm gonna close out of that. We're gonna close out of Word because we don't need that right now. We're gonna close out of Excel. Oh, you did really quick. We are gonna build a 3900X, 3900 XT. 3900X, 3900 XT, and two 3900 XTs. One in the Thermaltake AHT600. That's on Thursday. We're building in the P600S on Wednesday, and then on Friday we're building in the Corsair Crystal 570X. And then so using the MSI Gaming Trio, Asus TUF 3080, and also another gaming trio. So those are the cards we're using today, using this week. If you want to know the builds that we're doing through the rest of the week, so should be fun. One's using our X570 Strix, the tough gaming B550. We have like an almost all tough build. And then we've got the Gigabyte B550 Aura Elite, and using some Trident Royal Z now. So AMD week essentially on the show. We did a couple Intel builds last week, so that should be fun. Yeah, the tough board is actually very quality. Let me make sure everything else is closed here. We've given that the time, and go from there, and then you guys don't be afraid. Like if I mess something up or something like that, and I do stuff, do not be afraid. I tech specialists or whatever to reach out to Blondie and have her text me and say, oh, you know, you're wrong, Robey. I'm okay with being wrong. Again, I'm learning as much as you guys. This is not an external GPU. This is network attached storage. Is what we're doing today. I'm just having regular water. Okay, here we go. Going to capture. Get ready. So the first thing you need if you're going to do a QNAP is on here is a thing called QFinder Pro. You can download directly from QNAP's website. What it does is when you put in your model number and stuff like that, it has the downloads, including the OS stuff. But QFinder Pro, what this allows you to do is, like, as long as your QNAP is on the same network, and I'm connected to wireless, and then we're on wired for the network, as long as it is here, it should find there it is. Hey, look at that. See, so this is pretty cool. Like, this is the easiest way. This is the easiest way to find your QNAP. As long as it's on the same network, whether you're on wireless or whatever, it finds it based on it's saying it's not initialized right now. We'll take care of all that here in a minute. But QNAP, the QFinder Pro is what it is. And we'll put links to all this stuff down below. I forgot to do that before. But it already has a software update and all that sort of stuff. That number on there, it's just showing the MAC address. We're going to go through the setup and all that sort of stuff. Now, I need to figure out what the password was. That was the thing I remember was, okay, do you want Smart Installation to guide you through the configuration process? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to raid, yes, we're going to definitely raid the NAS. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go through the configuration. Here it goes. So here it comes up to this very easy little WYSIWYG. WYSIWYG is just a name for a UI-driven wizard. So we're going to come in here and we're going to hit install the firmware. So we're going to download and install the firmware first, because that's what we always do. It's just like Windows Update. It's just, you know, it's got to basically do all of its updates and make sure it's all good to go. So from there. Are you guys, yeah, GUI is another one. Yeah, graphical user interface is another one. WYSIWYG is old. That's an old, yeah. Yeah, we used to call, that's what we used to call them, WYSIWYGs, way back in the day. Way back in the day. So, I apologize. Raid the NAS. We're gonna raid the NAS. GUI is another one. Yeah, it's basically GUI. Graphic user interface is probably the one that everybody says. Well, we're going to be doing RAID 5. We're going to be doing RAID 5. We'll talk. No, we're not doing RAID 0. I'll talk about what RAID means and what the different RAID setups are here in a minute. No, RAID 5, not RAID 1 either. So I don't think it is Tweakbird. I think it's actually got its own password. I think it's written on the box. So I'm not gonna put. It's beeping at me. I'm gonna do RAID 10. No, I'm not gonna do RAID 10. I don't have 4. Well, I do have 4 drives, but it'd be hard to do RAID 10 with 3. I have 3 of the same drive, so we're gonna do RAID. Yeah. Can I? Oh, it's restarting. Please do not close this page. Oh, it's restarting in 286 seconds. Wow, that's a lot of fat. That's a lot. That is a lot of time to that is a lot of time to. It gives you a long description. Okay, so people are asking, what is RAID? RAID is redundant array of independent disks. The most popular, and there are a lot more options of this, and I could be wrong, but the ones that I have known that are most popular are the ones that I've known that are most popular are the RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 5, and RAID 10 are the ones that, there are many more, RAID 6, there's RAID 30, there's a bunch of different ones. RAID 0 is the one that like, it's funny because it really shouldn't even be called redundant because there's no redundancy at all in RAID 0. RAID 0 is basically where what you do is you take two disks and you can stripe them. And what that striping allows you to do is it basically allows both hard drive controllers to basically stripe disks across both, and it makes it for very, very fast writing. So in other words, you'll have two terabyte, and then you'll stripe them at RAID 0, and then you'll have incredibly fast 2 terabytes of storage. But if one of them fails, then the whole thing goes down and it craps a brick. RAID 1 is what you would consider more where basically it's just an exact copy between the two. It is true redundancy. It's like very secure. You just need 2 drives, and that's pretty straightforward. And then finally, you have what's called RAID 5, and we'll go to RAID 10 here in a minute. RAID 5 is what happens is that you need a minimum of 3 drives, and then what it does is it starts striping data, but it puts what's called a parity on that as well. And what that parity takes up an amount of storage. So if you have, like in this case, we had 3 12 terabyte drives, parity would take some number of that storage that I wouldn't have access to, but if one of those drives fails, it can actually completely rebuild the drive, and then you're good to go again. So it's using parity to storage across those all 3. And then finally, there's RAID 10, which is the other one that I've known a lot very well, which is like where it's a combination of RAID 0 and RAID 1. And then what it does is the RAID 0 uses the hard drive controls and it has 2 RAID 1s that are basically redundant. So it uses 4 drives, but essentially it speeds it up, and you kind of have the best of both worlds. How was that? Was that pretty good in terms of the, for those of you who ever do this, RAID 5 is, yeah, it's like num -1. It's not, it's, yeah. There we go. Hey, I did pretty good, right? That was good. Hey, people. Yeah, so there's probably, yeah, mirror is it's a great way of putting it. So I'm going to do RAID 5, and this is still restarting. It literally has to count down all the way. Like, that's pretty interesting. Good, I did good. Yeah, so we're gibberish. Jake Snakes 30 is like, it's gibberish. It's not actually gibberish. It's just again, I tried to make it clear, and I practiced my speech in terms of what it was. But RAID 1 is basically a mirror. 90 more seconds to go. It's just self-destruct. I'm just gonna blow up right here. There. I'm glad. The countdown is so that we can restart and go from there. I wish you could just hit restart, but you can't. Please don't close this page. It says that it'll automatically. I bet you what's happening is it's restarting and making sure everything is all set up, and then so it's actually not 240 seconds to restart. It's 440 seconds to make sure that everything is up and going. And also the other thing too, as I will say about cloud storage, is cloud storage, they'll have weird throttling moments, right? And so the one thing is we have gigabit Ethernet here at Robeytech, and so putting gigabit up, gigabit down, so having something like this will be faster to read write from than what we would have with cloud storage. The countdown is for Skynet. That is when we're about to see, as soon as this is done, this is when machines become sentient and we all get killed. I did not know that, Mark H. Anybody, so I was curious, who here came, if saw the tweet either from Newegg or from QNAP or one of those guys and said, hey, I'm interested in getting a NAS, and this is my first time watching the show, but I came because of the NAS. Can you teach us how to make a proxy server? Man, maybe. I have way more content ahead of that than setting up a proxy, but that's crazy. Synagore, don't worry, we did that today too. Guys, we're 8 away from the $50 Newegg gift card. Can we just get a drop 8 and let's go from there? So building a NAS, Twitch notification, watch everything. Thank you, March. I appreciate that. But I'm curious if anybody actually came to, okay. Why does it say installing firmware? Oh, the smart install. Okay, so it said latest firmware is installed. Okay, good. I was like, wait, what? We did it again. Okay, so we're back. This is the warranty. Complete service warranty. We're gonna hit check warranty. This is just like to tell you what the warranty is, but I have top-notch customer service. This is like just showing me all this stuff. Okay, so we're good there. I got a good warranty. Awesome. Closing that. Okay, so we're gonna start the smart installation guide. So if you are getting this and you are going there. Okay, so our NAS name for now, we're gonna go ahead and just call it, we're gonna call it Robeytech. Just because. The password for the sake of this video is going to be password. because I'm not gonna tell you what my real passwords are. Of course, it's weak. And then you can see here it says it's weak. It's weak like my game. So there we go. It's password. We're just gonna set it for now, and then hit next. Okay, so this right here. This is where we're going to let it set for automatically, but what we're going to let it do is we're going to synchronize internet with server time automatically. You do have the option of setting your own time zone or saying it's same as a computer device. Some people do this, like specifically if you have a CCTV, this is where you probably may want to set something like, hey, please set the time or set it manually. Because your device may not be connected to the internet, so it doesn't get hacked, so you don't end up having people wipe your data. That might be an idea of where it was. We're going to sit there and use, we're going to synchronize with the internet because this thing is going to be connected to the internet because you guys are all going to hack me. For now, for the sake of this, we're going to obtain an IP address automatically. You could also use a static IP. That's more than likely what will actually happen when we actually set this up for real. And so then we can actually using it. But for now, we're going to use obtain an IP address automatically. Now, you might ask, what is an IP address? An IP address, think of it, for those of you who don't know, an IP address is just the network's way of finding a device on the network. So when you have an address, usually it's like a 10.1 or whatever it was, depending on the subnet. There's a lot of things there, but really what it does is it allows you to find said device on the network. With DHCP, what DHCP does is it says, hey, there's a new device, let me give it an address. And that address, in many cases, depending on what the lease is, and you can think of a lease like you think of lease when you rent a apartment, it'll lease an address to a MAC or a specific device for a number of time. But that lease can expire and it may give it a new address. The problem is that a lot of times you'll map things, or you'll say, hey, I want to access my Robeytech storage and I've mapped it to said IP address. But if that changes, now all of those links are now broken and you don't get access to it. So where you want to set a static IP is it's saying, oh, I want it to always be this, but there's a bunch of other network stuff you have to do to make sure that that doesn't happen. Well, we're going to use DHCP. And then because we haven't configured anything on our router or anything for like that. But I'm hoping this is just trying to give you some information on how to do that. Okay, so this is where you can choose, like these are the OSs that allow you to connect to it. It supports Linux, it supports Macs, it supports Windows. We do have, because we have video editors, we do have people using Mac and Windows. If you had Linux, you could just check that box as well. And then what it does is each one of these has a different file share. You can see AFP versus SMB versus File Station. So these are just different protocols, and that's why you have to enable some of this stuff because it's enabling things on the QNAP. Knowing we have Mac and we have Windows, no Linux users, sorry. This is why we're going in and setting this up. And then it just gives me a summary. It says it's admin. My password is password, and then it's going to obtain an IP address. I'm going to hit apply, and then it's saying, now, here is where if you, like, say for instance, you had a QNAP from the past, and you're like, oh, I want to set this up, and you couldn't. If you had QNAP other drives, this would not happen, but it would just try and restore from what you already had. Given that we're setting this up like a new drive, you could still do this if you were like saying, hey, how do I factory reset a QNAP? Just remove the drives, then go through the setup, plug them in, and then it'll erase everything and act like nothing ever happened. So we're going to go ahead and hit yes, and then I'm going to save the password. No, I'm not going to save the password for that because I don't want to, because it's all going to be different. Now we have to wait because it's going to apply all these settings and make my QNAS. So stuff from there. So yeah. This step will take, yeah, I know. This is where you guys can answer questions and all that sort of stuff. But it's basically applying all the settings and getting all that stuff. This is the part that could take some time. Yeah, format the drives, all that sort of stuff. I appreciate. I'm hoping this is helping you guys learn. I really do. I hope you guys are learning. Dad joke. Good call. Let's go to the old Discord server. Let's go to the old Discord server and see what's going up on the dad joke side here. Okay, so we're gonna go over dad jokes. We're gonna call this out directly. I don't know what Lisa Sue. I don't know what that was. Oh no, that's a dad joke. Okay. Oh, the sad thing is that if I do it this way, okay, so I'm not gonna do it this way because then you guys will see the punchline. So I'm gonna get off of this. Okay. Let's see, where do we got here? That's a pretty good one. Here is a, so this is from Vic. This is from Vic. This is a dad meme. How about this? This is a dad meme. So here we go. Everybody enjoy the dad meme. When your laptop is running low on space, but your pupper helps by giving it a megabyte. There we go. There's a good one right there. Yeah, this is from Vic. Yeah, Vic gave us this one. Checking that one out. That's pretty fun. Oh, Cole, I've read so many of your dad jokes. So many of your dad jokes. So there we go. There's a I don't know, that's Vic right there. That's Vic. I'm just reading it from the Discord server. Let's see. How do monsters like their eggs? How do monsters like their eggs? Terrified. That one was also from, man, Cole. I mean, Eternal, she does them all. I love, yeah, I've already read that Flame Master one. This one is my favorite. I'll read it again, and then we'll continue to move on. I said, I find that highly suspicious that you are only sick on weekdays. And I said, it must be because of my weekend immune system. My weekend immune system. I love that one. That's so good. Okay. And then we got some, it looks like mostly Martinez and some other people putting them in there. If you guys put jokes in there, I try to read them out and go from there. Hey, Foosball, thank you very much for the subscription. Your build is on Friday. Hey guys, 7 more. Can we get those last 7 subs? Remember, if you're over on YouTube and you want to get in on these giveaways, subscribers get extra entries. So you want to pop over twitch.tv/Robeytech, use your free Amazon Prime sub, and then you can put, don't forget, I completely spaced. Don't forget, also in the month of October, subscriber-only giveaway is a 3070, and right now we are on track to give away 2 3070s. So if you want to get on that, not only do you get an extra entry for this RGB on top of QNAP, but you could potentially also win a 3070. So do I have yes, a 2K monitor is more than good enough for a 3080. Check your text. Oh, somebody send a text. Oh, okay. So Satsunada from YouTube did purchase Satsunada from YouTube did purchase some NAS drive. So thank you very much for that. We're going to go ahead and send him a copy of Watch Dogs. Thank you for taking advantage of that, and that's awesome. We ended up picking up an 8 terabyte drive, so that's pretty awesome. I'd also like to see, hopefully somebody picks up the actual QNAP as well. So if you get a QNAP, let me know. Well, maybe we'll throw in, like, yeah, if you get a QNAP, we'll also throw in a $25 Newegg gift card as well. So QNAP plus anything on that list. It's got to be the QNAP, specifically the device. So yeah, going from there. How do you win the PC, Xbox? That'll all be announced on Wednesday. Did Newegg leave? Are they not in here anymore? I forgot to, let me see if he's in here anymore. He might have texted and gotten out. Free game, I don't know off the top of my head. You still here? Trying to get 3 more subs, guys. We're gonna get 3 more subs, and then we'll at least unlock the $50 Newegg gift card at the end of them. I don't know if Newegg left or not. Do you know if the first French fries weren't actually cooked? Yeah, I know they were cooked in grease. I like that one too. It's applying settings, guys. It's starting to service SDMD. That's what we're dealing with right now. Oh, that's okay, Mitch Lane. Oh, thank you for the bits. Peace out. So not a lot of. So one thing I've learned is that not a lot of TikTok people. Whether you're building your own NAS versus buying one, I think the advantage is just. Honestly, I think the advantage is, like, it could be less expensive potentially, depending on what you're putting it in. I don't really know. Somebody help me out. I'm not saying that there isn't. I just don't know. When do you call a bear a gummy bear? That's nice. Well, not with the new Oracle stuff. That's gotten them. You gotta, yeah, that's a big one, right? Like, you don't get all the updates, like things like Q-tier, stuff like that. But yeah, man, Pokemon is so close to Pokemon. So wait, he said something interesting. What was that he said? without even on vids and 0 viewers on live stream. Starship fan, there's 637 people on the live stream right now. So I don't know, you're just not seeing anything. There's 637 people. We made it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we've unlocked the 40. Okay, so we've unlocked the 50. We've unlocked that one. Okay, so that means you guys can now go towards the next one, which if you're new, many people are not new to this, but we actually can start going towards the other one. I'd be surprised if we get this one. This is now instead we can potentially in a $100 New A gift card. We just need 90 subs. We're at 45, and we have till. So there we go. If we get to that, the $50 New A gift card will then become a $100 New A gift card. So yeah. Oh, hey, guys. Hey. Okay, somebody said look at Discord. Can we look at Discord? Watch out, kids. This. Okay, that's not okay. What the heck? That's not very nice. Can we get rid of that? Okay, so we actually have our NAS management. Yeah, I know. I was not ready for that. I thought that was going to be funny, and it wasn't. So let's not do that again. Let's go from here. Let's go to NAS management and go from there. We're going to go to NAS management and check this out. Okay, remember our password was admin and the password was password. And then I'm just going to hit login. Okay, then we're in. So this is data and privacy. This is what now. This is all the OS stuff that we have and all that kind of jazz. You can view your privacy via the website. You have to scroll all the way through here, obviously. Hit continue, and then now we get all these pop-ups. But this is the OS right here. So this is the OS for basically QNAP. We can go in the control panel right now. We can see a little bit about. Let's go and go in the control. Oh, okay. Hold on. It's doing all this other stuff. So this is okay. Welcome to storage and snapshots. This is where we'd actually do. We're gonna set up our storage and all that sort of stuff. It's just telling you just kind of like This is telling you about your original block, all the different stuff that's going in there, showing you the file station, and then if we're going to set up a storage pool, we're going to go ahead and do that now. So this is just telling me, do I let them do data collection, given that I'm going to allow them to do it so they can make it better? I'm going to hit yes, and then it's going to go from here. Now, I'm going to go here and choose a new storage pool. But before we go to that, I'm going to go ahead and click over here, not in their help center. I don't care about that. Just show you the control panel. This is where you can see stuff about your system. So like here's your general settings. It tells you a little bit about like here's, we've already done that. But like here's the hardware that's in here. So it tells you, you can do things like set your, like this will make sounds like if it's having an error, if you're like in your home and you want to turn off like the beeps and stuff, you can turn that stuff off here. You can also do stuff like enabling when it's going off, turn the LEDs on and off, all that sort of stuff, which is pretty awesome. This is where you do your firmware updates, if there was any additional firmware updates, and then all that kind of stuff. I was trying to see, like, there should be something as well about, like, you can also see what is in your NAS as well. This is like, and this is like where you'll do things like add users and add so people can log into it, and things like that, which is also very cool. And then this is where you can do things like setting up web servers, antivirus, depending on what it is. There's a lot of things we're not going to go through. Really what we're going to do is just set up and get it ready to go for getting files on it and all that kind of jazz. But I thought there was someplace in here that actually lets me see all the hardware stuff. It may not be in this particular, on this particular device because of I mean, maybe it's just not here. So, okay, well, let's set up a storage pool, unless I'm missing something. I'm looking at the thing. Starship fan, that's because of what you just did, dude. That's not, what you did was not funny. Sort of. It's sort of not funny. It was funny, but the other thing, too, is, like, what you're saying is, like, basically, it's just not, yeah. Going from there. Your mixer is gone. Yeah, it's like a quad core. Do you remember, like, I think there is a place to show in here where what is actually going there. So yeah, going from there. I'm curious what it is. Okay, so for now though, let's set up a storage pool, because a storage pool, and we'll talk a little bit about Q-tier. So we're gonna enable Q-tier. And Q-tier, and I talked about this before, but one of the things that's super nice about Q-tier, and this is unique to when you talk, people are saying, hey, what's the thing when you do something like QNAP versus Synology, is stuff like this is where you end up with differentiations. And this is theirs. This is called Q-tier. And what Q-tier does is, depending on, because you could, like, say for instance, like, I wanted to fill this up with just nothing but SSDs, but putting a bunch of 12 terabyte SSDs in this would be incredibly expensive, and you don't really need it. So what Q-tier does is it looks at basically your storage pool using AI, and then depending on how much files are used, it moves the stuff that's like what's considered hot storage or hot files up to your fastest drives, and then moves what's called cold files down to your slowest drives. And what this allows you to do is actually have something that is super efficient in terms of accessing it. This is new. This is uses AI to do it. And it's pretty cool. And so this is one of the things that they wanted me to show off here, and why I have the SSD as one of my drives is so I specifically can use Q-tier in this case. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit next, and then in my SSD, I've got my disk 4. This is my Iron Wolf Pro. That's gonna be, it's obviously there's no RAID type because I've only got a single drive. If I had like a 6-bay, I could do 2 SSDs and then have 4 bays of hard drives. But given this is gonna be my SSD one, and then for SATA, I'm going to choose all of them. And then, like I said, I'm going to have 22.66 terabytes, up from 1 terabyte on one drive, which is awesome. I'm going to have 22.6 terabytes. Let me make sure I'm good there. I'm going to do a single RAID type. This is going to give me 884. So I'm actually going to have more than that. I'm going to have about 22 terabytes of storage. And then I'm going to put it in RAID 5. And you have options of RAID 0 if you wanted to. But we're going to choose RAID 5. And I hope I explained what RAID 5 was earlier. And then we're going to go ahead and next there. And then it's going to say over provisioning. Yes, I'm going to over provision. We're going to enable SSD over provisioning. So we're going to keep it at 10%. So yes, you're using less storage, but we're going to keep the speed, which is important. And then I'm going to get an alert that should I ever get to 22 terabytes of space, it lets me know at 80%, hey, time to get a new QNAP, or maybe potentially do another one of these videos. So hitting next from there, here's my summary. I've got 2 RAID groups. One that's just a single bay, and then a RAID 5. It's going to be enabled, and then we're going to reserve and create that. All the data on the selected disks, yes, okay, and then we go. Now this is a storage pool, and the difference between a pool is what this is saying is this is all the stuff that I can use for storage, but right now, even when this is done, I haven't created what I need to actually write anything on the NAS yet. So that's the second part. That's called a volume. We haven't done that yet. Right now, we're just creating the pool to make the volume. So, and again, you should be able to go back here. Yeah, I know. QuizNest, yes. This is a lot easier than back in the day, when you used to have to set this stuff up. So I would that's why I felt comfortable when QNAP talked to me, and they're like, I was like, man, I don't know, streaming this for like a first time setup, that's, I remember back when I tried to do this way, it was like a giant pain in the butt. This is like very easy to set up, and hopefully people will be able to use this. I want to buy one. How do I, so if you buy a QNAP, if you buy one of these and you send proof of purchase to Blondie on the show, and don't forget to use the code RBYTECH, you're going to see the links for that there. Then we will give you a free copy of, I will send you a code for Watch Dogs Legion, and then we'll also give you a $25 New A gift card. So yeah, it's pretty awesome stuff. Plus you get the 10% discount. But that is only happening during the show. So when I'm done with the show, that goes away. But the 10% discount, that 10% code lasts until midnight tonight. After today, that discount goes away. And some of that stuff is actually on sale as part of the Fantastic sale. So, which just kicked off today as part of it's like Newegg's version of Prime. That sale is happening, so they're discounted. Plus, they give you an additional discount. Plus, you might even get $25. So, if you were on the fence about buying NAS and you were like waiting for the right moment, today, right now, would be the right moment, because you're not going to get it cheaper. Well, I mean, for now. So, yeah. Is Twitch? So okay. So yeah, and right there, Blondie is saying, here's the link to all the promo. That's all the stuff that we're using for today. And again, we're still giving one away. That's right, Newegg's fantastic stuff starts tonight. Okay, so our storage pool is now created. Now we're gonna create a new volume. Now remember, the pool is just, hey, here's what we actually can store. Now we're gonna do a volume. So that's gonna come up here. And then here's where you can go in there. You got we're gonna do a thick volume. And I'll talk a little bit about thick versus thin versus static. Static volume is what it says. It's just static. You should never do a static volume. What it is that static volume is just saying, for instance, like, oh, I want, like, say for instance, I'm like, I know my friend does nothing but download pictures of midgets, and he just puts small people pictures, or he does pictures of unicorns and he only puts pictures of unicorns. I only want to give him 500 megs of storage space to put pictures of unicorns. So that's all he gets, right? And so he goes and says, I only get it, and it's static, and he can never make it grow, and that's all I care about. Or if it's like Blondie only wants people who go and steal her drone stuff to have 1 megabyte, that's where static becomes useful, but it can never grow. It's like you have to blow it away in order to make it go in there. A thick volume, which is probably the one that you should use the most, is allowing you to say it's pre-allocated, but it can grow and easily grow from there. And then the thin volume, I don't actually remember what the thin volume is. I didn't, if I click on it. Oh, so thin volume is space on demand, which means that it takes space from the storage, so only data is written on the volume. Thin volumes are most suitable when creating multiple volumes. Given I'm not going to be doing multiple volumes, that's where thin volume. I'm doing a thick volume. It's gonna, basically, I'm going to take up pretty much most of this because it's really only going to be used for multiple purposes. Thin volumes are basically if you're going to have a bunch of different ones, and then it'll take up the allocated space. Sorry, that's what it was. I forgot what it was. Yeah, I don't think Newegg is not here anymore. So, okay, so going from here, we're going to choose a thick volume. Go from here, we're going to select our disks. So we're going to do, storage tech features are set, the thin allocations and snapshots can be affected by low storage pool. You should try to leave some space free for expansion later when needed. I'm going to set it to, it's basically set to max. Wait, oh, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to volume capacity. So we're going to call this one Robeytech. And then we have 17, we're going to do 10 terabytes. Okay, maybe we'll do, let's do 20 terabytes. Oh, no, let's do 15 terabytes. Okay, so we can do, let's do 15 terabytes of space. I'm trying to stay below the 80% capacity. It looks like we could probably do 17. Yeah, there we go. 17 terabytes of space. And then we're setting it at bits per encode. This is basically just saying, changing this value increases either the maximum size of volume or the maximum number of files and folders. I'm just gonna use the default at 32, which is like the minimum volume is this, and then the minimum number of files and folders is this, which is more than enough for what I need. So, and then you have some advanced settings here, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Hit next, and then boom, we now are officially now set up to actually go and create and put files on here, and then it'll change depending on what I actually need. I'm still dying from what I know. Sorry, I apologize for that. I didn't mean to. There's a joke that just to set clear, and it doesn't mean what I said was okay about, but if there was a joke that people used to make about that stuff, and so I apologize if the term midget was offensive. I did not mean any offense by it. Sorry. I think I got a text. Oh, okay. So yeah, going from there, we're all set up there. Going from there. I don't think it is in when you shot. Yeah, there we go. I always guys. I try to be inclusive. I also try to be very hard about where I make jokes. I know my audience is very, very broad. You know, when we start to get into, you know, like we had 30,000 views in 48 hours. I mean, we have a lot of people from all over the place, and so I always want to be respectful. That is never my intent. I also want to be funny. And so sometimes it's always like I try to find the line, and so I thank you for being patient with that stuff. Okay, so your volume is ready. Here we go. Our volume is ready. It's now initializing, and we can now essentially now access our awesome QNAP. Like we can actually write stuff here and all that sort of stuff. And then essentially at this point, guys, like that's it. Like we're done. Like it's ready to go. Is that, I mean, outside of this, like we can do some other things, but there's nothing else that I need to do. It is now set up for Q tier. We've got RAID 5, which means that now we have data redundancy. The other stuff that's pretty cool that I can also talk about is like, you can do things like, if I got the 6 bay, I could do things like put this 4 bay in, have the 6 bay, and what I would do with the 6 bay version, if you got the 6 bay version, is add a second SSD, put it in RAID 0, or yeah, I put it in, RAID 1. I put it in RAID 1, and then basically at that point in time, so then you have redundancy on the SSD, then you'd have RAID 5, and then what I do is I'd add that last drive, another 12 terabyte drive, and then should there be a failure, without having to do any physical interaction, it will just automatically recover to that other drive, and then I can remove it, and I can always have a backup drive in, which is something you could do with, like, for instance, the 6 bay version. So there's a bunch of really cool stuff from there. Yeah, RAID 0's a lot of fun if looking for just high speed stuff going from there. I know that's true, Thor. But again, I always want to acknowledge. Yes, there is the 10900K Anasek. Does for some reason 10900K and Twitch do not. I've actually not been able to change the title of my videos because of 10900K. Hey, by the way, guys, what are we at? What are we at for likes on YouTube? Will you do a speed test? Oh, you mean a speed test to this? I mean, it's 2.5. The one thing I need to do is to do a speed test is it be limited by the Wi-Fi. So 350. Wow, we're guys, let's hit those like buttons. So, okay, so for people who don't know, we have 1,038 people here right now. If we get 600 likes on the YouTube video, we'll give away three months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate right away. So you guys, all you got to do is if you're on Twitch, head over to youtube.com/Robeytech, hit that like button. If you're over on YouTube, just hit that thumb up button. That's all it's got to do, and we'll do a giveaway right at 600 likes. So, if somebody, let me ask you guys, if somebody has a recommendation to do a speed test for this, how would I go about doing that? So, I mean, specifically for to test this, I'd love to test it out. Thank you very much, House. Appreciate that. I feel like I misspoke, but okay, no, you didn't miss anything. Okay, we'll transfer a video file from on here and then put it onto the server. It's still initializing, so we'll do that. Copy files from external drive. Then copy it off. Oh, well, again, but you're still going to be limited by I don't know I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm not on wired Ethernet on here. I am on wired Ethernet over here on that, but I'd have to find another wired Ethernet thing. So that's what I'm saying. I don't have another wired Ethernet port to do that. That would have been smart of me that would have been smart of me at the beginning, but I don't have that right now. So that's what I was saying. Thank you very much, RT, for that. 394 guys, come on, 200 more likes, and then we'll have it all done. Are any 2000 series GPUs going on sale? Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. We'll do it from worst case once it's finished initializing, which is pretty close. So I should be able to now copy something once this is done. And we can add, the other thing too is I could add, like, I have a bunch of external drives. I could throw like a ton of like external drives on here as well. Like you can add you could add USB 3 and then continue to do extensions and stuff like that. And I think, no, it doesn't. So it has HDMI, it doesn't have Thunderbolt. So, but still pretty awesome. Okay, it's formatting now. So we got to now format the drives. We'll do it though. Yeah, there's the code right there. Go to system status. Okay. Cool. Let's check it out. So we're going to control panel and then system status. System status. There it is. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is what we got. We've got an Intel Celeron at 2 gigahertz with 4 cores. The BIOS version, it's got 4 gigs of memory. It is dual channel. It is not using dual channel. Oh, wait, no. 4 gigabytes. Oh, so I could actually set, it's not using dual channel, so I could put another 4 gigs and actually get 8 gigs and do dual channel. And it's been up for 33 minutes, guys. Look at that. And then you can see your network status. Right now, the adapter 2 is up. There it is, right? DHCP. Its packets received is there, and then we can see our service. That's all the stuff that's showing the stuff in there, and then hardware. It's right now it's using 7%. It's used 4 of the 3. It's used 3 gigabytes are free, and then I could add it in. And then here's our temps: 60 degrees, 31 system, and then the disk temps are nice, and then the PSU is working. By the way, guys, there is power. So thank you very much for showing me that, dude. Appreciate that. There's also a way to actually make it like light up. Like you can make it like light up and do that stuff too. And I forgot where that was too. But you can do things like if you have like a ton of NASs and you're like, which NAS am I working with? Or which QNAP am I working with? There's a way to sit there and be like, oh, make it flash. And so there's some pretty cool stuff there. It's so much I learned in this webinar that I'm not remembering everything, but I'm pretty stoked to actually have one of these. This is pretty cool. And then, okay, so it's just creating the default folders. And we should be able to see this actually just with our discovery as well. Though the network here is super locked down. The network that we have here in the Robeytech house is super locked down. So, do you watch anime? I do watch a little. I watch a little. For a speed test, you could use a USB cable for a raw speed test. So you're saying a USB cable? But then I don't even have that, dude. I really am failing this right now. But what do you watch? So I watch Robeytech, I watch Macross, I watch every once in a while I watch Gundam. I like Blue Submarine #6. I like Cowboy Bebop. I like Ghost in the Shell. I really enjoyed that. I love Neon Genesis Evangelion. And then I loved anything from Studio Ghibli. Those have all been very good. So yeah, it's a lot of OG anime. Yeah, I loved Cowboy Bebop. I love Mecha. Mecha is my favorite. And if there's Mecha that I haven't watched, I'd love to let me know. If you want to go pop and give me some recommendations for some good Mecha, that would be great. I didn't know there was one. Outlaw Star. Did you watch Bleach? I did not watch Bleach. So it did get weird. I loved the first one. I love Mecha though. Oh, I watched Transformer. So Foosball Patriot, it's interesting. There's definitely it was worth a go, and then from there I really got into it. So Outlaw Star and Trigun, I've watched neither. Gundam I've watched some Gundam. I'm a big sci-fi fan. That's actually some of my favorite. I'm just a big sci-fi fan in general, so that's gonna I do not remember. So I do not remember which Gundam I watched. I watched a lot of it. Guys, just so you guys knew, I grew up in Japan. That was another thing too, is that I grew up in Japan. So another reason I watch a lot of anime is from where I grew up. Most of my high school years and some of my elementary years were all in Japan. So that's awesome. Oh, sci-fi. Sci-fi Jeep guy. Well, there you go. I'm sci-fi Porsche guy. Okay, guys, we are, what part of Japan? I grew up in Misawa, which is northern Japan, and also in Okinawa. So we're the two places. Okay, still creating the default folders. Nice. Yeah, I love Okinawa. Actually, it's funny. I took my whole family back there what was it, last year? I took my whole family back there to check it out for the first time. They got to see all the places where I went to school, and we stayed at Akuma, and we went and checked out all the beaches and all that sort of stuff that I used to do when I was a kid. So it was pretty awesome. Nihongo wa hanasime mashuka? Nihongo I remember, but I don't remember. So here's the deal. I did go to ASIJ, and in Japan I took French because I thought it would be better for getting girls. Did not take Japanese, which was pretty stupid, living in Japan. So there we go. My father was Air Force. He was a spook. So arigato, yeah. So yeah, that was, and it did. I will say I did get girls taking French. So yeah, hey, I'll be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Can this QNAP be opened and at least replace the CPU grease with something? You can open the QNAP, yes. It's easy to take apart. It looks like, yeah, it's just a couple screws. No, it was just, I grew up on military bases and French was good with the ladies. France is big in Japan. Thank you very much, Dashi. My dad's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, je parle français un peu now. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I have shipped to APO addresses. He was a spook. Yeah, he flew on RC-135s. He was also a combat controller. But at the end, he was basically, he used to just disappear and then come back. And it wasn't for adultery. I know that. If you met my dad, I'm just saying, like, he used to go for work. I've gotten that joke before. Yeah. So, so here, I do not know what we have set up here. At my house, I have Wi-Fi 6. He flew in RC-135s, yeah. And if you were in Okinawa, you know that that's actually where you get to see SR-71s as well. So, I remember I took French. I don't even remember the curse words anymore. I remember how to say, je parle français un peu. That's what I pretty much write right there. So, tu as des bons, right? Yeah, en français. I think I think I have a good accent. That's good. P3s, oh man, the P8, the P3 Orion is amazing. So I love that. So I will let you guys know, I was going to be military. Actually, before I became a game developer, I was actually going to be a fighter pilot. I've actually reared in an F-16 and a T-38. It was in my junior and senior year, they changed the requirement for pilots from 4 years to 10 years. But yeah, then I got the option of getting out, didn't have to go in. Went and did Lotus Notes Domino, then decided to go make video games and worked at Xbox, and I've been there for 20 years. So that's where it is. So yeah, that's I have an interesting history, that is for sure. Okay guys, it's ready. It's 74% optimized. But now I should be able to do stuff with this. So let's go to File Station. Do you want to start logging system log? Yeah, that's fine for now. Okay, so here's what I have. I have Robeytech, I have Homes. Here's our public right here. And then I can do stuff like, I want to remember, I'm trying to remember how I actually copy stuff to this. Because I don't think you can do it like File Explorer, right? You don't just drop, right? And we have some, by the way, we have some videos. I think I'm trying to remember if I have videos on here. I don't remember what's actually on this PC. Videos. What do we have on here? We have this. What is this? This is a source. Oh, so we have an entire... Here's an entire... Oh, this is Miss Harvey's. Okay, so we have an entire Miss Harvey thing here. Okay, here we go. Let's see how big this is. So this is Miss Harvey's. We got... Here we go. Right here. Properties. This is 20 gigs. 20 gigs of data here. I'm trying to remember how, I think if I find it here, I think I should be able to find it here, right? There it is right there. There's my storage. It's going to load. Oh, cool. So it just opens here. Okay. So this is it from here. And then I want to do is, yeah, I think I just drag to it, if I'm not mistaken. If I don't remember correctly, if I go here, and then I should be able to just go to public. And if we go from here to downloads, no, videos, sorry. This PC, videos. We can just go like that. Yep, boom. Okay, whatever. Let's do, yeah, there we go. We're just gonna overwrite. We'll rename it. That's fine. Let's do rename. Okay, here we go. Rename. Okay. So now it's doing it. How do I, wait, okay. Oh, here it is, tasks. Okay, here we go. Tasks. There it is, right there. It's 44, 48. So it's getting 4.97 megs per second, and it's got an hour left? See, this is what I'm saying. Like, if I was to plug this in, I feel like this is not a good test, because right now, like I said, it's running as a background task, and the other thing too is that I'm doing this over Wi-Fi. So yeah, it is very slow. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is definitely the bottleneck here. So I'm gonna hit remove this. I'm gonna remove this. Let me see. I don't have a, it's funny because I need a dongle. How do I do, I want to test this for real. Okay, I am going to, here, let's do this. I'm going to take the same, I'm going to go find a similar file on this fast one here, and we'll see it right here. So we'll be able to see it. Let me see what I have on this drive. Videos. I'm looking on, this one is actually this is actually hardwired in. Okay, here's the Intel Gamer Days PC. This is, no, that's 136 megs. Okay, here's 4K captures. Let me see what these are. View list, view details. None of this stuff is showing very well. I want something that's good. Let me see what I have. I'm trying to find stuff that's on here already, guys. Okay, this is for stream. Let's see. No, that's the games list. I'm trying to see what's copied. Video projects, anything in here? 2020. September. Okay, I want to, okay, so these are terabytes. Okay, so I'm gonna download this and then I'm gonna copy this to it. One sec, guys. Right, and then we'll do it fast. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here we go. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I want to go to here. Okay, so I'm logging in now. And this is 1 terabyte that we're going to copy this for. This is the QNAP model. Somebody's asking what QNAP model is this. This is the for the TS-253D. This is using three 12 terabyte Iron Wolf Seagate hard drives, and then a single 1 terabyte Iron Wolf. Where is it? I want to say the right one. I think I have the box here. Oh yeah, it's got a single 1 terabyte Iron Wolf Pro 125 for Q tier is what we're using. That's what we're using right now. Okay, so I've got the drive done. So I've downloaded. It took 20. Okay, so it took 20 seconds to download this. Sorry, no, it took longer than that. So I've downloaded 1 terabyte onto my hard drive here. So now I'm going to go to File Station. I'm going to go to Public. Now this is a 1 terabyte that we're going to connect and see what this ends up being. As soon as I get it. It's still got 1.18 megs. Still almost done, almost done. That was a pretty, again, thank God for 1 terabyte internet. I mean, sorry, gigabit internet. Wow, 1 terabyte internet, that'd be great. Okay, here we go. We're going to copy this to here. Okay, I'm going to rename, hit OK, and it's doing it now. And it's writing at 110, 430 megs per second is what it's writing at right now. So it is, we should see it here pretty quickly. It's got 2, it's done. That was it. 1 terabyte in that much time. So if we hit refresh here, there it is right there. That's how fast. So it did 2 gigs in what, 5 seconds? That's pretty quick. That's nice. That seems pretty good. So there you go. That's the whole thing up and they're going from there. Now that's speed right there. That's a nice, that was a nice, yeah, that's, yeah, because you can see right there, it's 2 terabytes. It's 1.85 gigs. So you guys want to see how fast it was? There you go. That's how fast it was. And then now we can watch it here. And now, unfortunately, we'd have to, I guess we'll see how this downloads, but we can do, look at this. We can actually do the original resolution and stream it right off of here. And there it is. Now I'm streaming right now. We're streaming a 2 terabyte right off the NAS at the original resolution and being able to just watch out. This is the stuff that like blows my mind. Like this, like a lot of people are like, hey, set up your own NAS. You could use free NAS, but then this is all the stuff that you get that comes with QNAP, right? Like, which is actually pretty dang cool. So like you just now have this stuff where you just lock and go from there, and it's go from there. So it's just pretty awesome. Go to your YouTube and like the feed. Okay, guys. So where are we at on likes? Let's go ahead and we're gonna wrap this up for the night. I think we're at 6:30, so we should be able to pretty closely. We should be pretty close to. We're at 4:13, so we're not gonna be able to give away. We're not gonna be able to give away that. We're not gonna be able to give away that. those 3 months of Xbox Game Pass, guys. We need 170 more likes to give that away. But we are going to do the $50 new gift card. But we're gonna give a little bit more time because we want that hype train to happen, because we want to give away the 250 gig Seagate Barracuda drive as well. So we got a little bit more time. I want to ask if there's any. Use the Lightning cable that gave you as a cross cable to the QNAP. The problem is, Cecilin, we just did do a test, but the problem is not that. The problem is that I don't have a USB network dongle for the laptop. That's the thing. So, and you did just see me test copying that file. Like that was like, it was like 5 seconds to do 2 terabytes. So you guys literally just watched me do it. Would you mount the Z63 radiator to a lean? I did. I think we did that, didn't we? You can download their free NAS. I don't think you can download their other NAS stuff. So thank you very much for that subscription, Jake Snake. But yeah, I don't have a USB dongle for this. Are you just worried that I'm lying? Is that what you're worried about? I don't have any reason to lie. Okay, what else is okay? So I want to answer any other questions. We're trying to let the hype train happen here pretty soon when it goes in there. But we got to, again, in order for Robey Hype to work, we need to have the hype train actually enable, which should be like any minute. I think it's just at, I think we're at 2 hours, right? We started at 6. We didn't start at 6:30, did we? It actually might be later than that. So yeah, I think we might just do the giveaway anyway. And if the hype train happens, the hype train happens. I saw you say that, foosball, that it's 15 years old. You cannot, this is not for running games. This is specifically for basically if you have a large amount of storage that you want to basically have access to. Yeah, we're at an hour. Oh, so we're 7 minutes away. Okay, 7 minutes away from, but we're an hour and 53 minutes, but there was like, the hype train didn't start right away. Do you guys want to try it? Let's see if we can get it. We'll let it go and go from there. What is a QNAP NAS? QNAP network attached storage is basically a storage for like having like, this is like for basically having access to files on your storage device, on your network. Like for instance, if you store media, if you store files. In this case, we're going to be having all of our YouTube video and YouTube raw files on this. That's what it is for. And then you can also do things like people use it for media servers, all that sort of stuff. It is not for running games. It's specifically just to have a crap ton of storage. You can actually put Xbox games on this. That is something else you can do. Oh. We did have somebody else, Respect from YouTube actually went ahead and picked up both a QNAP he bought a 45.3, so this exact one, and a drive. So there we go. We're going to get him a $25 New A gift card, and we're going to get him a copy of Watch Dogs Legion. So there you go, man. That's 2 people who've picked up and taken advantage of those deals today, so which is awesome, guys. I appreciate that. So yeah, that's cool. And there's all that cute. So again, if you're looking and interested in getting one of these, you guys have seen, it's A, it's fast. A, it's really good for your data. B, it's really it's less expensive than it typically is. And you can add RGB on it by just taking this exact Corsair thing and just putting on top. You have RGB on the NAS. Thank you very much, Jacob, for the $5. Appreciate it, man. Waiting for your parts. It's awesome. Catch you next week, Setsunda. It's all good. Again, tonight is what unfortunately the discount ends tonight at midnight. But we are still going to do those giveaways here pretty soon. Can you mix brands of storage? Yes, you should be able to. Yeah. Hype Train is, you'll see it here in a minute, Maximan. Now remember, guys, before we start all these giveaways, which should be pretty soon, how are we doing on likes? Before we do all these giveaways, YouTube one, there is no extra entries for that. But if you want to get in and try and win that QNAP, remember Twitch subs, if you're a tier 1 sub, you get 3 extra entries. If you're a tier 2 sub, you get 4. If you're tier 3 sub, you get 5. So you do get extra entries on yours if you are a subscriber towards those wins. Also, we're giving away a 3070, potentially 2 3070s at the end of this month to a Twitch subscriber. So that's another thing that you could get in, and it's worth subscribing for. If you're over on YouTube and you have an Amazon Prime subscription, Amazon Prime, then you can go over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Robeytech, use your free Amazon Prime, and potentially win a 3070 and maybe even a QNAP NAS tonight. So, good. I'm glad you're hyped, Killer Turtle. I wouldn't mix the different sizes. Yes, it's best to stick with the same model because you're seeing it in RAID. Again, ideally, like if you did a bunch of 12 terabytes, but again, the thing is they don't operate at the same level, all that sort of stuff. You could, but I wouldn't recommend it. So, on how so honestly, I did not get mine as influencers. I want to be super clear. I have bought mine from Best Buy. I've bought them from Newegg. I've bought them from Adamant. I bought them from CDW. I bought them for so it's like there is, I talked about it. I use a thing called distill.io that what it does is it updates me when I bought them from NVIDIA. There's a thing called distill.io that I set as that runs on my Google Chrome that lets me know anytime that certain parts of a website change. And when they do, then I go there and go and try and buy it. I'm also on a 3080 purchasing Discord, which we can get a link for if you want to, that I go and watch and see when they go on sale there too. Again, it is not easy. You just have to be super diligent. And the good thing about working from home is that I get to sit at home, and because I'm working, then I hear that ding and I immediately go try and buy. I get far less than I try. I try to buy a lot more than I'm actually able to secure. So, can you say that one more time? All right, time. Can you shed some light on your opinions on the AMD GPUs? I will get to that here in a minute. Jake Snake, remind me. But again, answering the question, I use a thing called distill.io. You can download it for free. What it does is it allows you to go to certain websites like Zotac, NVIDIA, Newegg, Amazon, CDW, Adamant, all of these sites. And then what it does is it allows me to highlight things like when it goes from auto notify to in cart or available, or when NVIDIA says from check availability to sold out, and it lets me go. And then I have a ton of alerts that are set up for that. And then what it does is I just sit at home, and then when those things go off, I go and try and buy them. The second thing is that I'm on a Discord server that is specifically for buying 3080s and 3090s, and it also warns me when things go on sale. But to be clear, I get like 1% of those alerts, and sometimes I'm like just not there when they go on sale. And so yeah, that's pretty much how it works. I have the 2.5 gig. I have a 2.5 gig Ethernet. I don't have the 10 gigabit extension. No, on here. No. Yes, I'm pretty stoked about his build. We're going to be building the attack helicopter one at the end of the week. Yeah. Yes, we are giving the Carpe Cheesem. Carpe Cheesem. That's awesome. Thank you very much, man. That's awesome. Yes, we're giving that away. We're announcing that you guys will see the info on that. We're giving away that $2,800 build plus a Series X Xbox and also a PlayStation 5. So all that stuff is happening. Apparently Hype Train isn't active yet because that would have unlocked it, I think. Maybe Carpe Cheesem did unlock it. We'll have to see. Going from there. I wish I had more water, but I don't. I'm gonna go get some more water. 1,167 people. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked about this. This was like, I was excited about it, but I didn't know it was going to be as cool as it actually was. And I just moved my side camera. There we go. That was way cooler than I thought it was. Pretty stoked. We're still going to give one away. We're trying to kill the time before the hype train happens, and that's how much time you guys have to get the YouTube stuff done too, guys. Let's finish those likes, boys and girls. How close are we? How are we doing on likes, Fernando? We had 2 people buy, which is awesome. If you can wait, Notorio, I would wait for the 57. If you can wait. 438. Wow, guys. This is the slowest it's ever taken us to get 600, especially with as many people as we had. I have never used beer as... No, I've never used beer. Oh, nice, Fuji. Your build is Thursday. Sorry, not Friday. Foosball, it's Thursday, not Friday. Thursday, my bad. Thursday. 4/16 is, Chuck the 3rd is Friday, sorry. Thursday, sorry, Foosball. And I'm sorry, I just saw that and now I feel like I crushed you. No, we haven't done the giveaway yet. Let's get to 500. If we can just at least get to 500. I mean, we haven't had as long of a thing, but let's get to 500 and then we'll go. Then we'll give that away. We'll let you go. This is live. Mark Poor, I think. You see 404? Oh, that's weird. I guess I can look too. I guess I have it right here. Just look at the actual YouTube stream. Here you go. Let's see, what's going on? How to build a QNAP NAS. 897 people watching. I'll tell you what, I'll even help. 454. 455, there we go. Now you guys can see what I see. Do you see what I see? I'm gonna mute that. Hey, Robey, just tuned in. How are you doing today? We're doing good. I'm tired. My throat is getting dinged, and so I've been. We're just watching. Oh, that's like crazy. I should not watch this thing over from here. We just got finished setting up the NAS. We're just waiting for the QNAP thing. Went great. It was so easy. So I really enjoyed setting this up and getting it all good. Now we're gonna get it all hooked up and real for real. We're getting deeper. We're gonna have to see. Yeah, we're gonna have to see what's going on there. I don't know why Streamlabs is so angry about the emote stuff. I guess I never pay attention. I don't get to pay attention all that much with the chat. Yeah, the divide by zero one. Yeah. It hasn't happened yet. Road spill. It'll be next week. That's what happens, Pokemon. It always happens. It's all good. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching for a month. Should I make if you have room, that's obviously ideal, right? But you never know. Ooh, there we go. We're seeing a big jump. Yes, this will be posted on YouTube. We're going to edit it down and it will be on YouTube. Yes, for sure. We should be unlocking that hype train here any minute. We're just waiting for it. I'll let you guys know when it goes up. It should be like at this point in time. I think we're very close to it having gone live here pretty soon. What really got me interested was the digital library DVD Blu-rays because I got 300. Yeah, exactly. That is a huge use for something like this. So, yeah, and this will be live. This will be the VOD for this will be on YouTube immediately. But we're also going to we'll also be doing a curated version of this, so it'll be much sure. What's in your personal build? So we actually have that up on TikTok. The TikTok personal build. It's got a 10900K. It's got a Titan RTX in it. 64 gigs of 4000 megahertz crucial RAM. It's in a Gigabyte Z490 Vision board with it's all custom water cooled, both the GPU and the CPU, all via Optimus. And it's inside of the TD500 from Cooler Master. So yeah, that's what's inside of it. 473. We're getting close. Would bottleneck at 30? Yes. If you're playing at 1080p, yes, a 3600X will. If you're playing at 4K and 2K you'll get some bottleneck. At 4K, you won't really have a bottleneck. But there is some impact from a slower CPU on 4K gaming. How's your new ITX build? It's great. And we tested it, right? You guys, if those of you who watched the AMD build, when we did the AMD live stream, that was all from that new mini ITX streaming PC. So it was good. We need to update your BIOS with the new rig. We need to update your BIOS with the new, what does that mean? You think buying parts from Micro Center is better than, honestly, man, Micro Center sales crazy, but it's Newegg said, like, it depends. There's always better places to buy a lot of things. They can all be cheaper. You just have to deal shop. I don't think is the rate. I don't think it's coming out. Is it the Tomahawk? I thought it was just a concept. And I mean, we showed Intel's, like, we actually have done a couple Intel Ghost Canyon builds. But the Tomahawk, I don't think it's ever been done. It was packed with stuff. I agree. That the ITX build was packed with stuff. Yeah, dude. Sometimes Micro Center's deals are pretty cool. I mean, again, I deal shop everywhere. I buy a lot of stuff from Newegg. A lot of the reasons that Micro Center is a lot of the stuff is only on sale in their store. They don't ship it. So, oh, you know what? Honestly, it's because we'll take a look at that Sci-Fi Jeep. I like the Fantex Evolve ship. We just switched account types on YouTube, and so some of those links might have broke. We'll get that fixed. There's some weirdness there, so we'll get that going. Did you pre-order Cyberpunk 2077? Are you freaking kidding me? Yes, I did, and I'm playing it on PC, and I'm also going to play it on Series X. Oh, yeah. Let's rub it in. But I mean, I'm grateful for that. We have access to places like. I mean, honestly, Newegg has done way better than even Amazon, right? Like in terms of tech prices, which has been cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. On the new car. Yeah, it's Frisco. Frisco Mar, it just depends. Yeah, the store stuff is like the better thing. But shipping is, I mean, it's like when you have a worldwide global network like Newegg does, that's where you end up having, that's why sometimes it is what it is, which is pretty awesome. I did. Hey, what's up, Hockey? How are you, man? How's the build? Is it here? Is it, oh, it's, did you get tracking info yet? You should get it now. I mean, I'm assuming it'll be there tomorrow. Hockey is the one we built 2 weeks ago, right? I like wired. I use the Razer, don't remember. It's Mercury. No, I forgot it. Guantanamo. Yeah, Guantanamo, I said it right. I use a Maga, that's right, that's what it is. Oh, thanks, Friskamar. Yeah, dude, I'm so grateful for them. Why? Whoa! What is this music? It's good. It's from. I get it from Soundstrike. They're the ones who go together. The bass. I don't use I use a wired. Thank you, DG Sippy Cup. I'm wondering, like, the thing should go in there. Got any me? I don't have any. I do not have any 2000 series laying down outside of. Thanks, Tricks. Appreciate it, Trevor. I do not have any all I have is the ones that we'll need for benchmarking against 6000 series and 30 series and all that sort of stuff. I also use the Razer Mercury keyboard, but my mind is a little mush. I don't remember off the top of my head. We have to have hit the hype thing by now. I just Joyride. Oh yeah, some point in time probably. What point do I need to upgrade from 240 to... Nah, you probably never really need to, unless you're going to seriously overclock and put push-pull, but you never really need to. What do you do with your old tech? A lot of my tech... So I don't have a ton of tech that's just laying around. A lot of my stuff that I build, that you see on the show, are commission builds, which means they belong to other people, so I don't have a lot of old tech. So I think the only thing I've got... there it is. There you go. It's Carpe Chisum did it. Oh, sorry, I thought the hype train. The only tech that I have that I keep is most of the stuff that I'll do for like user builds and stuff like that, and that's about it. If this doesn't unlock it, guys, I'll probably just give that away because I think you guys almost we got to get 33 more likes. Thank you very much. Where do you sub with Brian? You just hit that sub button. It should give you the option right there, Lone Wolf 327. I know, Moody's, but this is not a normal show. Where's the freaking hype train? This should have been here by now. I didn't go late. I didn't go live that late. I mean, we went live at whatever it was. Okay, guys, we're gonna do the giveaway anyway because you guys have more than like freaking rocked the hype train stuff. And then if it happens, we go over there, and we'll go from there. But let's go into let's do that giveaway first. We're gonna do the 250 gig Seagate Barracuda first. And then we'll do the Barracuda first, and then from there, hopefully, we'll hit that 3 month of Xbox Game Pass, and then we can call it a night tonight. So let's go to CloudBot, and then I'll pay attention and see if maybe it just happens to go in there. I'd love to see if us give $100 away, but I mean we're a bit away from that from a sub standpoint. Giveaways. And this is for Twitcher people. Twitcher. There it is. Edit this. There it is. Okay, remember now, because this is Twitch, you do get Twitch subs, you do get extra entries into these giveaways because this is specifically for Twitch folks. So if you're tier 1, you get 3. If you're tier 2, you get 4. If you're tier 3, you get 5. And then we're starting that giveaway. The settings for this is going to be !Twitch. This is the first time we've ever done the Twitch giveaway before the YouTube giveaway. Okay, starting that giveaway now. Oh, you're watching on both. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Oh. I'm trying to see if, like, hopefully when it goes in there and we, like, actually hit that last thing. Man, I can't believe how fast this went, dude. That was crazy. Now I have to set it up for like, we'll redo this and get this all set up for like network storage and all that sort of stuff. But this is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this whole thing. So, and this is pretty neat. It's QNAP all set up. Ugh. Okay, guys, 1 minute and 50 seconds left. And don't forget to hit that. Don't forget to hit that like button. Now, while we're waiting, we're starting our giveaways. Just want to let people know. Again, show returns on Wednesday. We have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. We got 3 builds, 3 crazy builds. This should be a lot of fun. We're also going to be announcing the giveaway for for one of the PCs, and then we're also working on that Carter PC giveaway as well. So that's going to take a couple weeks as we formulate that between Carter and I, and then we'll set a time to get that built, and then we'll set that giveaway as well. So we got a lot of giveaways on the cusp, which is going to be super awesome. And then also we should begin. I think the plan is to begin game streaming on Sunday. We decided to move it from Saturdays to Sundays. I will get you guys more details by Friday. And then I'm trying to think if there's anything else that you guys should be aware of. I think that's pretty much it. And then outside of that, we are doing a couple series. Instagram, just continue to follow on Instagram, Twitter, and on TikTok, all at Robeytech. Also on Facebook. The cool thing about the TikTok is we're doing what's called Tech Talk on TikTok, where I'm answering tech questions. So I'm basically, people ask questions every day. I go on there and I answer at least one tech question every day. So a lot of people ask me a bunch of questions, like today's question was, hey, if I buy parts on eBay. So I gave tips for buying PC parts on eBay. So go check that out. It's worth giving a view. It's been very, very popular, which has been super awesome. And it's been a lot of fun watching TikTok grow. And then if you want to look at pretty pictures, follow us on Instagram. If you just want to follow along in life, that's usually where I do Twitter and Facebook. So that's what's going in there. Hey, what's up, Josh? 503 likes. Yay, we finally got that. Yay, I knew you guys could do it. So we got 500 likes on YouTube. Let's go and finish this out. Yeah, Thursday is going to be fun. I'm excited about that build. Is there a way to pirate TikTok so I don't have to get the app? There is a way to do it with, you can just go and do TikTok on the web, Tigger. I do know that. Okay, congratulations, Tom2 over on YouTube. Tom2, I would not buy an AI. No, I would not buy an AIO on eBay. So no. You should not buy unless it's a brand new one and they can prove it's brand new. I would not. They could have put it in backwards. There could be all sorts of things wrong. And for $100 and something bucks of what it is, I would not buy that from there. So. Okay, next giveaway that we're going to be doing is the 3 months of Xbox Game Pass. This one is for YouTubers. Congratulations, YouTubers, for unlocking that. There is no extra entries for YouTubers on this one, for Twitchers on this, Twitchers on this one, because this is for the fine folks. So say thank you to the YouTubers. YouTubers say thank you to the Twitchers for the other one. Starting that giveaway now. This is for 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah, I think and that was one of my tips, is like, if you are going to buy them with, the safest bet would be buying them from people who have like lots of seller feedback. Because those are people who actually care. Like if somebody gets a bad review, that's a bad thing. So, but it's just, an AIO is so, like, I'd rather you just buy a new one. Hey, look at that. People saying thank you to YouTubers. Awesome. I love our community. They're great. So awesome. 68 subs today. That's good. Not bad for just a show up in the middle of the week. I mean, show up randomly on a Monday, build a QNAP. This is not the typical content. Let me ask you this. What do you think about stream content like this, where we show stuff that's completely different? It's not during our regular Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They are always going to be off days. But what do you think about this? Did you learn anything? Did you find this was, Yes, YouTube is going to move to paid subscription, but did you enjoy it? Okay, good. I'm glad people liked it. I want to teach people stuff that's new sometimes. So, and I learned too, which is great. Good. Okay, well, we'll continue to do that. And I think YouTube's here. I mean, Newegg's here, so we'll try and get more of this kind of content. Thanks. Good. I'm glad. Okay. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Okay, 1 minute, 30 seconds left. No, YouTube is not being, we do not have paid subs on YouTube. It's supposed to be in November. All right, that's what I like. I like that you guys are learning. I appreciate it, man. I think again, I did a lot of research to make sure I was ready for this. I hope you guys learned a lot about what was so awesome about this particular brand. I know a couple people ended up buying them. Hey, by the way, Hype Train is available. So if you guys want to just be nice and I just got the notification. If you just want to be awesome to me and just go and make the Hype Train thing happen, that would be huge. You don't have to. We're already done the giveaway, but the Hype Train just unlocks. If you want to just make Hype Train happen, that'd be cool. It is officially unlocked. I just saw it happen. So if you want to just make it happen and drop a bunch of subs and all that sort of stuff, that always helps. That's how we fund all our giveaways. I know that you guys, people are like, oh, Robey just bought a Porsche. But again, that was from a lot of just saving and being smart and having nothing to do with this. This still has to make money and all that sort of stuff. And so I appreciate all of the support. But if you guys want to do that and drop a bunch of subs and make that Hype Train happen, I would be very grateful for that. I know Carpe Cheese already did a bunch of it, so appreciate it. Wouldn't be neat to do an elite in budget builds or elite in DOA. Self-hosted NAS with an old comp. There we go. 5-tier subs, brain damage. Okay, thanks. Hey, tell me that stuff in Discord, man. I'd love to know that. Oh, there, Carpe Cheese, I'm dropping him. Okay, well, you guys are just going to unlock the thing like it's a no tomorrow. It does look like a mini microwave oven, and the best thing about it is you can take out the hard drives and make a frozen burrito. So, okay, raffles ended. She's about to choose the winner here in just a second. So we'll know who the winner is for this one in just a moment. Thank you very much for those subs, guys. There goes Hype Train. Oh, Fuji dropping it like it's hot too. Wow, you guys are going to get 90 and not even care, huh? Thomas Allen over on YouTube. Congratulations, Thomas Allen. You are the winner. Oh, that's awesome. That's icy. Okay, whoa, we didn't quite hit tier 5 though. We're at level 4. You can, I forgot the name, but can somebody say who won the first giveaway and type it to A Sandspook so he knows who won the first giveaway? It wasn't you, though. I just will let you know. Okay, I'm going to let Hype Train in because we're 7 subs away from giving away $100. So I could be cheap and do it now, or somebody could drop 7 subs and then we give away $100. What do you guys think? Should we give it to 4 minutes and 14 seconds? Or should we just give away the $50 now? You guys, I think people are going to want me to wait and see if we can just get the last 7. Yeah, people are like, wait. Everybody's like, wait, no, wait. There we go. Some Hype Trains there going in there. Wait for the lucky 7. If you guys, remember, if you're over on YouTube and you want to help unlock the Hype Train and unlock this $100 New A gift card, head on over to twitch.tv/Robeytech. If you are a Amazon Prime subscriber, you can just use your Prime sub and get a free sub for this. So it goes from there. And that will do it. So we only need like, what, 6 more subs. Thank you very much for those bits, guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you guys. Jafaz for the thing, Fuji, Carpe Cheesem. There we go. There's some Prime subs right there. Oh, there's a couple more Prime subs. It's okay. You don't have to. I was just telling you if you wanted to, Neil Linkster, you could. Remember, if you do get that sub, you're entered to win those 3070s as well. You're going to get extra entries for this QNAP giveaway that we're going to do here in just a few minutes. Actually, we could run that now. Let's run the QNAP giveaway. This is for the QNAP. This is for... Dude, I want you guys to be ready. I want you to understand what you're about to be given. This is for a TS-253D QNAP. Which, I mean, okay, so let's look at with the deals that are going on right now. The deals for that, this is a $369 QNAP that we're going to give away. Plus 2 12 terabytes. I think it's two 12 terabyte Seagate Iron Wolf drives, which are $330 a piece. This is literally a $1,000 giveaway we are about to do. And so if you are not a sub... we haven't done the giveaway yet. If you are not a sub, remember, subs on this one, because because again, big supporters, I want you guys to, subs on this one are going to get more. So a tier 1 sub will get 5, a tier 2 sub will get 6, and a tier 3 sub will get 7 extra entries, and I'm going to run this now. So this is the giveaway that's happening now. Never mind, we'll run the gift card first. So I'll give you a little bit extra chance to sub. We're going to run the gift card first because we have 100. We're going to give a $100 gift card, and then we will run the QNAP, because that should be the end one. That's going to be the one. So this is $100 Newegg. Thank you very much. This is going to be Newegg now as the entry for this. Starting that giveaway right now. Okay, Newegg now. Big shout out to Newegg, who obviously sponsors this, and this is for a $100 Newegg gift card. Okay, so starting that's happening right now. We definitely hit that goal. We're at 125, would have gotten 150, but I don't think we'll get to 150. I mean 125. Of course, then I didn't think we were going to get to 90, and we got to 94. So I guess I should have waited, but I didn't, because I want the QNAP to be the last one. So, ooh, some more. That's still going up. Still stuff going up. So remember, if you want to get in on the QNAP, $1,000 giveaway here coming up in just a few minutes. I took the RGB off of it too. Look at all those entries. We have 777 tickets so far. All those subs, those Twitch subs, getting on that. RGB free. Thank you very much, Tofaman FN. Thank you very much for that, man. Appreciate that. 215 as we continue to climb the sub goals. 4 away from 100. Crazy. Oh, my battery's running low. Okay, we're going to shut that off. Our music stopped too. Like everything is just, it's like, okay, it's time to end this stream, Robey. What it's saying. And I appreciate everybody who took a look at those links. I appreciate everybody who took a look at those links today for took a look at those links for the QNAP. Again, till midnight tonight, you have your opportunity to win that 10%, to get that 10% discount, and potentially do something and have this awesome piece of hardware right here. And there's a lot of productivity people who this could be useful, seriously useful for. So. Moonshine. Oh, it's midnight. Sorry, midnight PST. My bad. Midnight PST. Oh, I appreciate it, Brian. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Oh, I lost my YouTube feed. There you guys are. Okay, 40 seconds left. 40 seconds left, and then we're going to give away that QNAP. This is a fun build. This was a fun time. I enjoyed today. This was a good time. Got to build a QNAP NAS, my first NAS. First NAS, guys. I'm no longer a NAS virgin. NAS virgin. NAS virgin? That sounds really bad. I'm no longer a QNAP virgin. Does that sound better? No, that doesn't sound better either, does it? Okay, guys, 14 seconds, and congratulations on all those emotes. 25 subs, 245 bits. Thank you, guys. I'm dying over here. QNAP is a company. So. Oh man, I knew that I was gonna regret that right away. Oh, I'm glad you entered. Okay, guys, picking that winner. We're just waiting. Blondie's gonna pick it in just a second, and then we'll do the QNAP entry as the last one. Good stream today. I'd say a good stream today. I'm gonna shut this down. My keyboard a little bit. Oops. I love the razor blade. Okay. Still, why? I don't know. It hasn't picked a winner yet. 860 entries. Oh, Blue Jay. I don't make Blondie work. Did she win? Did she pick a winner? Did you pick a winner? Oh, Blue Jay. Okay. Please do a build with a Siphon Elite next month. Hey, send me info on that. I don't know anything about that. Congratulations, Blue Jays. I didn't know. It doesn't show me you won. So, this is like hosed. Refresh this. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Well, I think I've got it. Looking at the history now. My thing got wacky. Okay, so we still have the QNAP. That's the last giveaway. Okay, there it is. Blue Jay 509. Congratulations, Blue Jay 509. You are the winner. You are a winner. Okay, last giveaway, guys. And this is for the QNAP TS-253D. The QNAP let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure I get it right. This is for the QNAP TS-235D. TS-235D. And then this is and Seagate. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to edit our giveaway settings and we'll do QNAP Seagate. There we go. QNAP Seagate is the entry. Remember, Tier 1, you get extra entries on this. Tier 1, you get 5. Tier 2, you get 6. And Tier 3, you get 7. You're actually getting extra entries on this one, guys, because, you know, you guys are our primary supporters. So there's your extra entries. Starting that giveaway right now. Oh, wow, okay. That's cool. Yeah, dude, that's huge. Thank you for letting me know about that. Okay, starting that giveaway right now. We're going to shut down our QNAS because I don't want, it's too much power. There we go. And the QNAS is shut down. We don't need that kind of power. Just available. Ugh. Oh, one, come on. We get one more sub. We're at 99. That's not fair. And please don't, it's once we get to 100, stop. Don't go to 101 because then I'll freak out. So just do one more sub, one more, and then stop. Don't do any more after that. Then I'll just have to cry. Somebody's gonna sub twice and they know it. They're just to irk me. That's what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. There we go. Seats. Okay, good. We're at 100. We can stop. No, now we're 101. Oh, dang it. You were trying to be helpful. Oh, no, everybody's like, no, it's just gonna make it odd. Thank you, guys. Well, I'm not gonna hate it too much, but okay. You guys just don't like me. Oh, no, everybody's like, oh, now it's gonna be 103. Okay, well, that's just it. You guys have to get to me 200 now. We're never gonna leave. No, I appreciate it. I'm not gonna complain too much about free support. So you guys are awesome. Okay, 1 minute left, guys, on that thing. I can get another. Yeah, thank you, Bernie. No, one is enough. Oh, yes, that does remind me. I'm gonna show this video. Thank you very much for reminding me. Let's do that now. Let's stop this thing. I want you guys to check this out before we draw a winner. Here you go. Check this out. The following video is brought to you by omaze.com/Robeytech. Make sure you click on the link in the description below for your chance to win. I am here in my ultimate gaming room setup. And guess what? I'm partnered with Omaze and Gamers Outreach to give you a chance to win $20,000 towards your dream PC. Yeah, baby. Whether that's for gaming, film editing, sound design, heck, it could even just be for working at home. 20 grand goes a long way. Also, did I mention also win exclusive Razer gaming gear? This is all to support Gamers Outreach and the work that they do with hospitals to provide recreation for children in hospitals. So click on the link below, omaze.com/Robeytech. Just a $10 donation towards Gamer Outreach gets you a chance to win $20,000 towards a dream PC and that exclusive, super hot, super awesome Razer gaming gear. That's special. So guys, I always team up with them. They're absolutely incredible. If you guys head over there to omaze.com/Robeytech, if you guys will do a donation, we're going to draw the winner now. She may have drawn it already. If you could head over and just let me know if you donated anything. Oh, thank you very much. If you donated anything, just let me know here. I'd love to shout you out. Gamers Outreach is an actually incredible org. They have these go-karts, which are these medical grade carts that they are heavy in demand given the situation with COVID. Thank you very much, Zen, for the $100, man. Thank you very much, Cindy Lord. Thank you for that. But basically donating to them, we're trying to fund a bunch of carts. I'm trying to get $16,000 from the Robeytech community to see what people are able to do. I keep asking to see if we can get an update. I don't know how much we've raised, and I'm trying to see if we can get from there. It hasn't happened yet, but once I have the update, I'm hoping to go there. It closes on the 20th, and we'll go from there. Hey, Monkey Dog, Monkey Dog, congratulations. Hey, man, thank you very much for that donation. Let me say with that, Porsche, thank you very much. Thank you, Foosball, for the $10 donation. If you donate tonight, please just let me know. Let me do a shout out for you. I'd love to basically know that you donated for this amazing cause. Thank you very much, Gay Holly, for the kind thing. Yeah, go and so $10 donation, you can get a chance to win a $20,000 towards a Dream PC setup of your choice. Plus, you help an amazing, incredible cause like Gamers Outreach. So well worth a little $10 to potentially help somebody in need. So yeah, congratulations everybody for winning, man. Tigger McGee, that's awesome, dude. $10 is huge. That makes all the difference in the world, man. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. Okay, guys, outside of that, you guys have a great night. We are back on Wednesday starting at 6 o'clock. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Love to know more of what you'd love to do down in the comments below. If there's anything else that you'd like to see us do. Any other ideas, let us know in Discord. If there's other things you'd like to see us tech or do setups for. Outside of this, guys, have a great night. We will see you guys in a couple days. Bye. Hey guys, we are going to find somebody to raid, so stand by if you're over on if you're on Twitch. Let's see if we can find somebody to raid. I always like to do that.
I'm getting energy. What's happening? Energy. Get this guy, nice. Are you kidding me? Robey again with a raid. Let's go, dude. Robey, appreciate it. Yo, we're doing the Endure Challenge right now on Firefight. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for those follows. Holy crow, that's a lot of energy. Thank you for the energy, everybody. Welcome. Robey, what's up, dude? You're just so kind. Thank you so much, man. Can we do? We have a long way to go. What up, Jellyfish? What's up, Robey? How's it going, my bro? Alright, here we go. We gotta focus. I mean, this is serious stuff. Let's take these dudes down.